Hello, chat. What's up, everyone? Yeah, that's right. Apparently this game is getting kind of popular. I was not expecting that. I was thinking that I'm gonna be the only one playing this game. But apparently a couple people like tried it out, and that's made everyone else want to play it. But here I am. Hopefully it'll make it for a good video content. This a horror game? Yes. It is. You know what? Very, very spooky. Do you guys hear any like weird stuff in my audio, by the way, when I talk? Any like glitchiness? Because I'm kind of getting like what sounds like feedback in my headphones, but I can't be for sure if you guys are hearing it. Nope, nothing good. Excellent. There we go. You sound fine. All right, man. As long as I sound good and pleasant to your ears. Sounds like you have a fan going with you. Well, I do have an air conditioner running, in the background, but that shouldn't be coming through. But maybe it is. But that's just because it's freaking hot. Summer, you know, and southern summers can be a little brutal. But if it's actually annoying and everyone doesn't like it, I can turn it off. Because I'm technically running two air conditioners right now. No feedback here. Hey, what's up, Blitzen? Also, we're hours away from 4th of July, chat. If you got anything special planned for tomorrow? This game does seem really interesting. You could beat it in 4 streams. I don't think this game will take 4 streams. From my understanding, this game ain't terribly long. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Gotta deal with some college stuff, otherwise good. That might be what you're hearing, but it isn't terrible. No, what I'm hearing is when I'm perfectly silent, I hear nothing. But when I speak, I can hear what sounds like a little bit of a hiss. Sometimes games themselves will cause like audio feedback in my monitor headphones, but not actually get through to you guys. It's a little bizarre. Devs for this game promise 6 hours of gameplay, but I've seen people beat it in just over 3 hours. Yeah, it's about what I've seen. This one will either take 1 to 2 streams to get through. Tomorrow, if I'm not sick, I'm going to give plasma, then having my... Hey, I applaud you. I applaud that, man. Congrats. Giving some plasma. It's been a while since I've done that. Gonna smoke an entire gram in a day on the 4th of July. You know what? It's legal where you live. I ain't gonna stop you. You enjoy that. You've earned it. It's a proper way of celebrating the 4th. 'Tis the eve of the birthday of the greatest nation on earth, so says us who live in that said nation, but I ain't feeling so great about it these days. Got some issues, man. Some serious issues. Been watching Oxhorn, the Fallout lore guy, play this, so just a gram of face gram codes. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people started playing this game. I thought this game was gonna, like, completely go unnoticed. So that's why I didn't rush to play it as soon as it came out. But, apparently people are like, oh wait, this is actually pretty decent. But we'll see. I'll give my opinion of it afterward. It's our electric in Britain later today. We have 3 parties. It's our election, not electric. Expected to do well. 1 psycho racist party, 1 psycho party for the rich, and 1 dollars dish water center party. Democracy, everyone. That is how it tends to go, isn't it? The people you support always seem kind of boring. And it's like, what's wrong with you guys? Am I boring for, like, being on the same side as you? That can't be the case. But usually, if you're not actually, like, promising the world and just trying to be level-headed, you are the boring party. But that's usually the safe bet. Torn between watching Dartigan or watching solo leveling. Well, here's the thing. My streams are like, if you're not watching them when you're live, you'll never get to see it live again. Whereas solo leveling is never live, since that's like an anime. So you can watch it any given time. It'll be the same experience. You can't chat and get your responses from those anime people, can you? Even the VTubers won't even read most of your comments. You're dual streaming? Hey, what a coincidence, so am I. In fact, I should probably make it try streaming and put a stream on Kick too. But apparently Kick is just like a horrible place. Full of like degeneracy and filth. Of the worst caliber of streams. But you know what? Maybe it'll bring in an audience. Actually, when it comes to streaming, I have been thinking of using a camera again recently. Well, I've only ever used cameras for like very like rare streams every once in a while, but there was a time back when I first started streaming I did reliably use a camera most of the time. So I've been thinking of, you know what, maybe I should switch to using a camera. Maybe people would like that more. Then you just have to see my mug all the time. I've always been convinced that you don't need a camera to be a live streamer, but I think it's played out that most people do expect a camera these days. There's very few remaining streams that are cameraless. Been a while since you've seen my beautiful twinkish mug. Technically not really that long, because I did show photos of myself in a cave recently. We'll never have degeneracy. I think our degeneracy is like the perfectly normal degeneracy, since it's just talking about things. Never anything like too terrible. We're not actually like, encouraging degeneracy. We're just laughing at it. Hey, Montezuma, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well today. Should wear a half mask like the Phantom of the Opera and make people guess how deformed you are. Well, my face isn't a mystery, and I do have a mask that I could wear if I wanted to. I got it back at Sleep No More. How often do you shave since you have slow beard growth? I can get away with not shaving for about 2 days before I have a bit of like a scratchy stubble there that kind of gets on my nerves. But generally I normally shave every morning in the shower. I just do a quick like once over with a razor and that usually gets everything. So it's pretty easy. Hey, Dart and Sister. Hey, what's up, everybody? But not looking forward to yours. I mean, does kind of affect the whole world with you guys being leaders of liberal democracy. I know it's scary, isn't it? It's terrifying. You're just like, America, can you not fuck this up? Can you just not fuck up for one time? No. Is that French furry? Hey, Dartigan, is that the French furry porn you told me about? Man, I've told you about far worse things than that. You think you're going to try to embarrass me by bringing up French furry porn? Watch any. I'm a brave man. I talk about way more risque things. If I go more than 12 hours, I go from short beard to mountain man. I've mentioned several times that I am, with my genetics, all of my hair goes to the top of my head. I have like the hairline of a 12-year-old with like twice as much hair up there as like most guys my age. But the sacrifice for that, I've noticed, if you're like a guy that doesn't really bald or suffer from it in any way, almost universally, we all like have really shitty ability to grow facial hair. So that's my curse. I got a really nice head of hair up there, a lot of hair, but I cannot grow a beard to save my life. Lucky bastard. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna like, rub in anyone's face, but it is pretty nice to like have a full head of hair. Not every guy gets to experience that past age like 25. But it would be nice to also from time to time to like grow a beard. I don't know, I probably look pretty decent with one maybe. Because I have a weird face, because I have the face of a man who should probably be bald, but isn't. So it always like weird to me when I see myself in photos. Have a beard transplant. Do they do those? Can you get like, hey, I know you can get hair transplants for like plugs for if you're balding. Can you get like, hey, I want to be able to grow facial hair. Can I get some plugs? Stares in middle-aged millennial with half a head of hair. I mean, that's pretty normal though. Pretty normal. Don't feel bad about it. You have the face of a model. I mean, depends on what angle you're looking for and if the lighting is good. You were kind of hoping nuclear Armageddon would start before the next election. Well, I don't think it's going to get that exciting. So, I personally don't think I'd want to experience that. If that were to happen, I would kind of want to be at the center of the fireball, so I don't have to like live with the hellish world afterward. And I know for the fact from the area I live in, I would almost certainly be one of the survivors of a nuclear apocalypse, because ain't no one targeting this asshole of the world with a nuke. So while all of you are like, pleasantly dead after such a horrific event, I would have to be the one to like scavenge and survive and fight off the radiated roaches. Why does this keep fucking up? Stop it. As a Scottish person, this game was incredibly painful to play, but the voice acting was great. It's like you finally get a game. That's 100% Scottish. You're like, you know what? This game is painful to me. But if is that how it is? If you like, you don't really see your accent and your people represented that often. Like, oh god, oh god. Am I a cockroach, Dart? I've had some people make that claim before. I can survive without sunlight. It seems perfectly fine living under like under something. Like to have a face like yours, you could do anything with a face like yours, model, commercials, etc. Just saying. I don't know. I don't think that's true. My face isn't anything special, except for like, having, full head of hair. Pretty normal looking. There's an achievement in this game if you change the language to Gaelic Scottish. Oh, so do you want to like not understand anything anyone's saying? I mean, it's a nice option though. That's just being a Caucasian, true. Me and my fellow Caucasians doing the dance of the Caucasian people. The German, it is terrible, horrible, inaccurate in most cases. What is inaccurate and terrible? I agree, Dart. You could model if you wanted, generically handsome in a good way. Chat, the most I could do modeling for is like those photos, those stock photo models. That's about the that's the highest level I could achieve. I could be like the dude who's like confused and trying to hold a bunch of random items they use in newspaper articles. Someone who has a lot of quick growing facial hair, I can tell you it's a pain to try and eat without getting food in your hair and hair in your food. Let's see, if I could grow facial hair, it wouldn't be like a full beard, it would just be like the really attractive like layer of stubble. But I can't do that. I got all my hair growing on top of my head. What's up, Lucky? How you doing tonight? Happy also 4th of July Eve, everyone. Just in case I don't stream tomorrow, wanted to wish everyone, all my fellow Amera bros, happy 4th of July. Sell yourself don't sell yourself short, dog. You never. Well, I'm not being self-deprecating. I'm just what I would say being realistic about my appearance. But I am slowly making my way toward maybe using cameras most of the time when I stream, just because, as I was saying earlier, that seems to be the demand anymore. I can't really like pretend that streams without cameras are successful these days. There's very few of them remaining. So it's eventually I'm gonna have to stop being stubborn and use one probably. That means more effort too, because I gotta like do something with myself before I sit in front of something and stream. I mean, I could go the other route and become a VTuber. That's also an option. Could go the V. Oh, see, I thought of that before you, Vase. The thing is, becoming a VTuber is expensive if you want a good illustration and like rig. Versus, say, buying a light and a camera. Also, Charmsy, you should know that this game has an option for like Gaelic Scottish. I know you said you could speak Gaelic Irish. How close is that to Gaelic Scottish? Can you understand that one? Be like Perrin and do PowerPoints for millions of people. Perrin? I'm not familiar, but I think I've heard of him before. PowerPoint streams, new meta. Was also told I could be a model by some friends my sophomore year and have been told I'm really photogenic. I can tell you I am not photogenic. I look terrible in photos. I've almost hated every photo I've ever been in. Even the ones I've liked, like, you know what? Probably shouldn't have smiled. I have a weird smile. I don't like it too much. Don't make your VTuber character too chiseled and hot. I wouldn't. I would always go like a more like down-to-earth option. Use a camera, show us our queen. Dex would be the one. She does get up on my desk from time to time. Why am I humming this song? I don't know. We got a brain gremlin. Yeah, Dart. They're different. I can sing one Scottish Gaelic song, but that's it. Ah, well. I figured maybe since they both use the term Gaelic, they were a little similar. How is Dex? She is currently resting by my feet. Not clawing me up, but thankfully just resting. First off, let's turn motion blur off. Film grain, I'll leave on. That chromatic aberration can go off. 3D resolution? 3D resolution determines the resolution that objects are rendered in game. Does not affect the main menu. Okay, advanced. Upscaling and super resolution. Scaling and super technology. Okay. TSR. Unreal Engine's temporal super resolution is a platform agnostic temporal upscaler. Images come to a fraction of the cost. Okay. Vertical sync off. Lighting epic. Shadow epic. Alright, that seems pretty good to me. Do I have... Okay, I guess we are good. My strategy is to make myself seem as goofily ugly as possible online, so when people meet me in person, they go, huh? He doesn't... Yeah, that's right. Tell them, everyone, you got like a giant, like, port wine stain covering like half your face or something, and then it just turns out it's like a freckle. Are subtitles on English, UK, Dartigan? I just, accessibility. Subtitles are on English. Why does it matter if it's on English, UK? I've heard people say you kind of need subtitles in this game because sometimes the Scottish can be, well, Scottish. English US is inaccurate? Oh, okay. There we go. Letterbox color. What is this? Subtitles on. I don't know if I want my subtitles to be in... They give you a lot of options for your subtitles at the very least. Yeah, I'll go with the yellow. Yellow's a good, subtitle color. I mean, I don't really smile. It's more of a jagged smirk. Yeah, I try not to smile. My smile's too weird looking. Alright. You always set expectations very low, so when people realize you are at best utterly average, you come up on top. You know what? I'm beginning to realize almost every facet of life we have, like, turned into, like, a job interview to a degree. We gotta deploy strategies, and you'll, like, oh, I can't let them, like, know about this, or I gotta, like, you'll bullshit my way past it. It's like, there's a reason so many people are checking out of society these days. But I feel like we're doing pretty good. We might as well get started. High school never ended. Truly, it never did. You realize that eventually. It just changes shape. Alright, anything else I need to do? I think I'll play this one with, like, keyboard and mouse since it is FPS. Well, it's first person, not really a shooter. Alright, chat. This game is apparently, like I said, pretty decent. It's been getting a little popular recently, despite being a brand new IP. It also apparently looks very good, because they're using, like, latest Unreal Engine tech and all that. And, it's also very Scottish, and we're gonna play it, but it's also not very long, so all these things are meeting my qualifications for a possible good game. Think you'll beat this today? No clue. I'm not gonna promise that, but we'll see. Let's see. I am gonna turn off my air conditioner now before I get started any further, though, because I want to be able to hear properly. There we go. Also, chat, I will try my best not to also be influenced by this game and speak with a horrible Scottish accent. I don't want to embarrass myself that much. Show hints, game mode, standard and story. What would hard mode even be in a game like this? Oh, there isn't a hard mode. Hide, whether you want hints available, we'll leave it as is. The guy who does the VA for the main character also did the VA for Atom Smasher in Cyberpunk. You're a fuckable cut of meat. That's the only line he has that I recall. You need a translator when you understand the Scottish. I'll be lurking. Hey, good to know, Liam. Thank you for your service.
Still can't believe you went. What are you thinking?
Can't.
Going to that place. Wish you hadn't got yourself into this mess, but you did. You can't run forever. I know you were just trying to do right by me, so I need you to do what's right by us. Now, please, Kaz. I am so tired of fighting. I just want it to be over. I want you home. The girls want you home, but...
Volume is the game too low for you?
If you don't deal with this, then we are done for good. I love you. But I won't wait forever. Susan.
Alright, as soon as I'm in game, I'll change up, add some OBS volume in there.
Girls made you a Christmas card.
The accent from the Isle of Skye.
Fucking Christmas.
I think these people are like on a oil platform in like the Northern Ocean, the Northern Sea, whatever it's called.
Aye. all right.
Alright, Chad, since this is taking place on an oil rig, I expect there to be like a reference to that like Norwegian like oil rig disaster where like people got turned into paste due to overpressurization of like their capsule. You can't make a game like that and not reference that. I feel it's illegal. Let me like change audio just a touch so you guys can hear people's voices. Right, that should be better now. Lighthouse story. There is a spooky lighthouse game that I could play, but it's like one of those retro horror games. Well, are we in the 80s? This looks like the 80s. That was perfect timing. I turned on that radio and I thought that sound of my sound alert was coming through it. Thank you, Green Hood. No, for the 42 months.
Sorry, girls.
Sorry, girls. 1975. Okay, I was wrong. It's not the 80s. Without seeing particular clothing styles, it can sometimes be hard to tell. That is a very well rendered cup of coffee, I must say. Really high resolution Polaroids they got back in the 70s. Damn good cup of coffee. So yeah, this is one of those like games that it just comes out that is also like, we're gonna push graphics forward a little bit. Alright. You are here. You can even see the crust on the plastic windows. You're right. Yeah, that's a detail that a lot of games miss, is a layer of crust that builds up on the window edge. I think happens to everyone, unless you're like really meticulous about cleaning. Always got that like window edge crust.
Aye, quite right, Trots.
North Sea Oil Workers Union. Ardeen branch gives notice under the provisions of the Trade Union and Labor Relations Act of 1974 for intention to take industrial action. This is due to the abject failure to meet with representatives. Just genuine safety grievances from our members. We urge you to engage with us and resolve our valid dispute. This is a very quiet sounding game though. Don't expect a lot of music in it. So I need to fix something real quick. How are things going, Jimmy Olsen? I'm pretty good. I got no real problems to report right now. Got a cool little camping trip coming up. Got, you know, I'm going to be releasing the GTA 4 video, my first Grand Theft Auto 4 video on YouTube tomorrow. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Hopefully it does well, who knows. Hard to predict how a video... Okay, you need to fix this, bro. Hey, good. Who's going to sleep in here? Mildew.
Davy must have gone back on shore last night.
What is the engine for this game? Unreal Engine 5.
Alright, kids.
I'm all right. What are you doing up there?
Pipe's leaking. If it's not one thing, it's the other. See this whole rig? It's a pile of shite. It's falling apart. And we've only just started drilling. Fucking Cadal. And fucking Rennick cutting corners.
Aye.
Speaking of, you are in the shite, wee man. Rennick got a letter this morning from the mainland and he's been up to high dough ever since. Heard he's gunning for you.
Well, that's just brilliant.
Christ, I need a smoke. Can't find my lighter anywhere.
Take mine. I don't need it anymore, honestly.
You're a fucking lifesaver.
I'm going to get breakfast.
Alright. I'll see you for darts tonight. We'll put a wee picture of Rennick up on the board for you.
Sounds like a plan.
I want like...
See ya.
Is it weird that I'm kind of imagining Johnny Silverhand just like popping up in our mind in this game? I don't know, I'm getting a similar feeling to it, the way the cutscenes are done. And he's like, choom. Working for Big Oil, are ya? But I just kept expecting it. Can we actually have that? Can we have Johnny Silverhand just appear in all first-person games now as like a figment of the main character's imagination? Just to berate them. Scottish Johnny Silverhand. Well, he has like he's Southern American, but you know what? A lot of Southern American is from like Scottish roots, so maybe might as well be. Oh, I'm worried. Let me look up. I might have to like, what's my button for like censorship? There we go. And now we're safe. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to touch or talk. Why'd I say touch? He doesn't have anything to say. He just like, you know, taking a shower. Right. Gonna get that next generation Dino. It was just like next generation Botox. Okay. Thankfully, there's a lot of steam over it. Southern American can attest to that. Well, I got like my ancestry is primarily like English and also Scottish Irish. So there might be a touch of Italian in there as well.
Doesn't he surprise me? Prick.
Stop immigration, reject common market, restore capital punishment. God. Make Britain great again. Scrap overseas aid, rebuild our armed forces. Vote National Front. Put Britons first. Chad, you realize it's an election year? Really? Alright. Stop using that quote, they never will. They can't think of a better way of doing that, or at least a more on-the-nose way of doing it. British gaming YouTubers covering this game say it's actually really... I mean, I'm not debating the accuracy. I'm just saying, like, oh god, because you know why they're doing it? It's because developers have no sense of subtlety when it comes to their political messaging at all. They can't do it anymore. They can't even use an ounce of it.
Well, this is cozy.
Temtams. Aw, Withmouth. Hey, Doctor Baby, thank you for the 39 months. Still wakes the meep. Meat.
Tight bastards.
Subtlety is for cowards. That's a famous quote. All staff Aberdeen to all staff offshore. Due to late delivery of Beera Field and ongoing strike action, the board has determined that no Christmas bonus will be made for the financial year 1975 to 1976. Merry Christmas. Go fuck yourselves. Stay poor. Basically, this game is around the Thatcher era, mid-70s. I'm not too familiar with Thatcher, even other than I know a lot of Brits, like, hate her. With the people they're trying to reach, subtlety won't work. I mean, nothing will really work in that regards. There's a certain level of built-in immunity when it comes to political stuff these days, so it's almost impossible to reach anyone who isn't, like, just already, like, middle of the road. Carbons. Thatcher fucked up close to everything, single-handedly, economic-wise. Which is basically our Reagan. Yeah, that's what I always heard her compared to. I think the first time I ever heard about her as a, you know, my Yank self was some joke about someone saying she was in a movie or a TV show with like, Thatcher's dead, and then someone started saying, ding dong, the witch is dead. I laughed as a child, but I didn't know who it was or why they were so happy they were dead. Alright, where are we headed, Joe? Did you beat Erdtree yet? No, I have not. This has got to be an OSHA fire safety hazard, right? Putting boxes in front of doors. My dad's safe. How about you?
Man, I hope there's some leftovers.
Christmas Day menu. Starters, Cullen, skink, Scotch broth, roast turkey, haggis, neeps and tatties, Brussels sprouts, carrots, pigs and blanket, black pudding, gravy, bread sauce. Hmm.
Look, there's no escaping. There's going to be a dozen more rigs up here by the end of next year because they pricks in Westminster want their grubby wee hands on Scotland's oil.
Christ, not this again.
The bear is already down to the bare bones, and Cadal are just going to make more cuts to get other rigs on the go. If we don't take industrial action soon, this place...
Oh, come on.
If we don't take industrial action soon, this place will be even more of a death trap than it already is.
He's got a point though, Gibbo. We're down to a skeleton crew in the pontoons and it's ropey as fuck down there.
Workers of the world unite. What do you think, Kaz?
I don't know. Just here to fix the lecky.
What do you think will be keeping the lights on if this place falls apart?
That's coal, you numpty.
Numpty.
How you doing, boys?
No bad, Kaz. Raf's here's a bit shaky, though. Going to be the lad's first solo dive this morning.
All right. You'll be all right, pal. Especially with the big man here looking out for you.
Have you done it before?
Christ, no. I'll stick to the lecky, thanks. No great in tight spaces, and it's blowing a gale out there.
You're trying
Really
to take a
filling
nap?
the lad with
Hey,
confidence
we'll see
there,
you back
Kaz.
maybe in an hour or so then.
Sorry,
Thoughts on Assassin's Creed Shadows
Don't worry
gameplay?
about it.
Looks boring.
Brody's got you.
Looks uninteresting. Looks like a bad Assassin's Creed game.
Enjoying your last day, McCleary?
What's that supposed to mean?
You've been a naughty boy from what I've
Naughty.
heard.
Geez, peace. You're not exactly an angel yourself, Adair. I'll be fine.
Well, you'll not be missed. You wouldn't know a day's graft if it slapped you in the face.
I'd like to see you try and do my job. You wouldn't know a spark plug from a fucking hairdryer.
Watch your mouth, McCleary.
So this guy's gonna probably like, die in a horrible way since he's an asshole. What do you gentlemen have to say? Nothing? Can't help it. I hear a Scottish guy, I think Limey is doing every voice. Or Limmy, whatever his name is, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad, person to go to.
You alright, Roy?
Cars, me old mucker. I do.
McCleary! To my office. That means now, not as soon as you're ready. Now!
The sweet sound of Davy Rennick.
You think it's the police?
Didn't I just talk to you back on the
Surprise,
other side of the
Gus.
cafeteria?
You heard from Suze?
She's talking about divorce.
What's up, Yurtos? How you doing?
She'll come around.
Not if I get to jail, she won't.
Well, maybe you could have considered that while you were battering Billy Chamberlain's head in.
Cunt slagged off Susie, had it coming.
And there he is. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee, and swears like the devil himself. Listen, mate, even if it is the police, maybe it's best to just go back and face it, yeah?
I don't know, Roy. I'm fucking scunnered with the whole thing.
The Lord loves you, mate, no matter what.
Why does the chef look like
And
the
I'm pretty
British
sure
Wojak
sisters
meme?
do.
Because
That's all
Wojak
clear for you
memes
now,
are
Roy.
somewhat based off
Lovely
real
job,
life
thanks,
people
Dobby.
Oh,
who are somewhat
God said he's
representative
left
of
your
a certain
insulin in your
caricature.
cabin.
Oh, bless his little communist socks. Muchly appreciated. Ta. Remember, life is like football. It's not over.
Until the final whistle.
Oh, he
Aye.
means
You're a
that
Barnsley
kind of
fan,
football.
so you're pretty much fucked from the off, right?
Oh, I will see you hand for that, McCleary. Off you trot, lad, before his nibs blows a gasket.
But I want some slop. I want some of that UK slop. Give me slop. No slop, Chad. No slop for you. Every European movie and game that has a grit to them always comes off like a third-rate Snatch or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. A little bit. I've actually been thinking of playing that PS2 game, The Getaway, recently, which is like somewhat based off those crime movies as well. But The Getaway might make for a really good classic Sin video. Alright. Lifeline win. Probably after I come back, if I decide to play it. I'm not even sure if I can play it due to it being needing, I'm not sure if like how the microphone situation would work with it, because that game is like you have to like talk into a microphone to like control the character.
Home sweet home.
All right. Dar, you live and breathe that stuff? What, those movies we just talked about? You know, it was such a good game. I remember liking it, though I remember having a lot of issues with it. Like, trying to find your way around the city was a nightmare, because they don't give you a map. You have to actually watch your car's turn signals. So I remember it would take me just a long time to find where I need to go. Guy does a VA for Roy, also the VA for the fire giant. I don't remember that thing having any lines other than like, roar. Is it about 2 to 4 streams? I'm fine with 2 streams of it, but we'll see. Guess I can't really go very far right now. Yeah, the Thing. I've been told this game's like horror story is somewhat Thing-like. A little bit. Oh, blobs, put on the hard hat. You were waiting for this game to drop? I was actually interested in it, but I thought it wasn't going to be very noteworthy. Or at least I didn't think people would like start like I don't know, I didn't think it'd become popular, but it seems like it's been gaining popularity recently. Hopefully this isn't like killing my computer. Sorry, I'm like really bad at describing it, but this game, I noticed that a lot of people have been playing this game recently, and it's been doing pretty decent numbers. Which is odd for what a game is generally just considered a walking simulator. It usually gets a pretty bad rep. The chat froze. I wish it was that cool.
Am I alright to get by, pal?
It's alright. You have to go around, Kaz.
Go wrong. Is this a PC game only? I'm not sure. I'm playing it on PC. I didn't know if it's out for anything else. Full broad stuff is generally English, but Scottish gets lumped in with it for some reason. I mean, there's probably some like Scottish people who say it as well, I'd imagine. Just because, hey, they're neighboring countries. I mean, I don't even speak a bit of Spanish, but I've used Spanish words from time to time just because, hey, we're right next to Mexico. Xbox Game Pass on PC, I'm like 90% sure it's also on Xbox. Yeah, okay, it's probably on both PS5 and Xbox One. Or Xbox Series. God, I hate the Xbox console names. Xbox Series X. Up here? Oh. And the Xbox Series S, I mean, same thing, just like lacking, you know, some power apparently. You are here. So also, this is the same development team that is making the new Vampire the Masquerade game. So maybe this game is actually considered pretty good. That's a better sign for that game being good as well.
Need a hand there, fellas? McCleary?
No, I can scalp in this here all by myself. No, we're alright. Cheers, though.
Fair enough.
You want to transfer here, McCleary? You'd give me less lip.
No, he loves it.
Clary! My office! Don't make me ask again!
In a better mood today, is he?
You'll be alright, Kaz. Get used to it. We all get a turn.
Try not to punch him.
No promises.
People here are British and assume it's all that when we're divided into four. Yeah, I didn't realize that you'll there's been several people I thought were English, but it turned out they were Scottish. Famously, like the chef. You know which one? Apparently he's Scottish, but I always thought he was just like English. And I'm sure I've made the mistake about other like actors and stuff. Gordon Ramsay is Scottish. Yep, that's one who I was talking about. He talks in an English accent though. Oh well, then I was like justified in being confused. Read what the devs said about the Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2. You might change. Oh no, I am definitely like not exactly excited for it, just because it's been in development hell for years. It was actually supposed to come out in 2022, but they changed developers because apparently that version was not turning out very well. So we don't really know much about the new version of it at this point in time.
Why are you not in my office?
So we're just kind of like holding our breaths.
All right, Roper, what's the problem? Don't usually see you down here.
Drill's acting up this morning. Got the crew running around like blue-ass flies, but they cannot make head or tail of it.
Is that you's behind schedule then?
No, not yet. Not if the gods are smiling on us.
So more fucked than ever.
Not as fucked as you by the sounds of it. Look, you better get up there. The boss man sounds raging.
You know, I just realized something, chat. This is just the opening to Half-Life. Only in Scotland. In an oil rig instead of an underground laboratory. It really is. They're waiting for you, Gordon. Up in the test chamber.
How long will that take? Order's in, but
Head on out now, will you?
3 weeks before it's shipped, like. I can patch it, but we'll need to keep an eye. Maybe say a prayer and all. Seems like we keep doing those.
Few hours you're going to be fighting aliens. It's very possible. Something similar to it. But it's just like the cold opening of like this like big area like full of workers in suits, and then like being called up to something in a rush, and then like hints that something's going, not the equipment isn't working right. What the fuck are you, HEVC, you prick? Oh dear. Why do we have to wear these ridiculous hard hats? Oh, fi. Now, what would O5 be translated into Scottish? Oh, fuck you, cunt.
Jesus, Scooby! Give me a heart attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Can I ask a wee favour?
What do you need, Scoob?
Oh, could you do me a quick fix on the crew lift fuse box while you're down there?
Aye, no bother.
Oh, you're a lifesaver, mate. And don't let the big man get you down, alright?
And instead of a
Thanks,
a crowbar, we get ourselves a screwdriver. Made by Chinese Room. Same people made Amnesia. Well, they made quite a few games, but Amnesia Machine for Pigs was the only one I think I've ever played. Let's chuck that on the ground. No regulations at all. Who would you rather take in a fight, a Scottish man or an Australian man? I mean, they're a weak it's not like they're like universally like yo badasses, you know? They just have good marketing. Every first-person game you play, you check if you can see your feet. You know, only can you see your feet, you got a whole body here. We're pretty fit, too. Trim. This is 1975 Dart. I don't think they had much regulations regarding oil rigs back then. No OSHA. Well, this is Scotland, so they have whatever they have in Scotland instead of OSHA. But they're definitely regulations. It's fucking the UK. We have jokes constantly about you gold license for that. They're regulated out the ass. I I think if you like actually told someone from the UK, like you guys don't really have regulations over there, they would like spit in your face. Wasn't like the 1970s or some like old like Mad Max like era where people are like, oh, witness me, and driving their like dune buggies across the blasted wastes.
Well, here we fucking go.
Enter!
Cutting corners count. Cutting corners is one thing. That's like still like against regulations usually.
Mr. McClary. So glad you could join me, and sorry to have got you out of bed. Shut the door and have a seat.
I'm fine, Stan.
Sit your arse in that chair, you fucking liability.
But
I run a tight ship. Do you understand me? A tight ship.
Technically, it's no shit.
Shut your gob, you Ned prick! I am sick to fucking bouking of you wee gobshites messing with my operation. That chef might be a mate of yours, but he does not run things around here. I do. Do you understand me?
All right, why don't you just get on with it?
Don't you answer me back! You might be the height of shite on shore, McClary, but out here, I am the fucking king. Do you understand me? You bring the polis to my door, to my rig.
Look, I can sort this, right? I just need time.
Shut it, you clatty gobshite. I've got here's a man who can make a more positive contribution to this operation than you.
Look, I know.
Shut it! I'm in a meeting. What? Fuck's sake, Gibbo, I don't care. We're on a schedule. It's a fucking drill. You've got a fucking drill, so drill through it. Yeah, well, Roper's a whiny old fud. He's got a problem with everything. I don't care if it feels off. Just fucking do it! Or I'll come down there myself.
Is that trouble with the missus?
You're fired. You hear me? Fired.
Come on, man. It's only a wee bit of trouble with the polish. I'm good with the lecky. I keep things running. You said it yourself.
Out! Get off my rig!
Aye. A happy new year to you too, you cunt.
Well, sad. We're unemployed. Wait, isn't this a union job? You can just fire us like that? I saw union posters everywhere. Yeah, you gotta speak to my union first. I know my rights. They're trying to unionize. Oh, they haven't unionized yet.
Well, when we're running for you guys.
You wish the word cunt was more used? It has kind of traditionally just been a UK thing. Never really caught. Well, Australia used it a lot too. Never really caught on in America and Canada, other than like an insult you don't want to be caught saying.
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor! Get away from the edge! Gaz! Gaz! Get back, man! Gaz! Help me! Gaz! Don't let me die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Jesus, just hang on! Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Same thing happens to him. Well, we're about to find out what happened to this guy in a second. There you go. Hey, bro, what if we like dip some like that tie-dye colors there?
Christ, but you're a right
We just like
pair.
drip
2
some
balls
oil in
and a
this water, bro.
bag.
Now listen, Pat. I promise I'll take care of him. I had a word with our Kieran, you remember him? He knows Billy Chamberlain from way back. Owes me a favour. Reckons he can sweeten Billy up a bit. Come on.
100% dead unless you got some really calm waters and you can swim well. Then your chances aren't good. The North Sea is mighty cold, I hear.
You left it on a bench at Argyle Street.
Aye, you were that bloated you didn't even remember baking the cunt.
Oh, my children, that was before the light of the Lord came to me.
Here we fucking go.
And you, Mr. McCleary, you can fuss and cuss all you like. But perhaps if you went to the Saracens a little less and the Tabernacle a little more, then perhaps you'd not be in this pickle, eh?
Don't look at me. You're the one who decided to spend the next 4 months trapped on a rig with this bampot.
Susan, I promise you, we will get this straightened out.
I will. You'd better.
Guys! Christ! He's gone cold!
North
Shit,
Sea is
guys!
frickin' Baltic. What does that mean?
Guys, I think he's deep! We've got you, man, alright? We've got you! He's breathing, thank Christ. Kaz, come on. Wake up, Kaz. Why is he not
Baltic
waking up?
means cold. That's what I was thinking, but I was thinking you meant like the Baltic Sea, which is like another body of water. Or wait, is the North Sea called the Baltic Sea? And I'm just like confused. Well, the numbers mean Mason. The numbers, Mason. Wait, they just like stored us in like this cold ass room after we fell into the ocean? This ain't proper medical care. Baltic Sea is shallow. That's what I was thinking. There were different things.
Guys! I need your help here!
I don't think a guy inside a diving bell can move around like that. Those things are heavy. They had a heater running. You gotta hold. Are you food? You can be. We have aliens. We don't really know what. I mean, it's an oil rig. I have to assume it's like actually an aquatic enemy.
I'm sorry, Kaz. I know you're not alright yet, but I need your help. The stairs will be clear. Thank Christ. You alright being up on your feet?
My heat's killing me, but... Aye, I think so. You got me out. Did you get Gregor?
I got you, aye. I couldn't find Gregor.
Baltic means cold, so the Baltic Sea is just the cold sea. Man, we are uncreative with names someday. Sometimes being literal has its place.
Why aren't these working? Kaz, I need you to help me. Kaz!
What? Right, aye, what do you need?
The cable's stuck. Go down and release the main brake, then come back up and raise the bell. If you can get it to my level, I think I can get him out.
Aye.
Rafts, it's alright, we're getting you out. We'll be 2 minutes, pal.
2 minutes. Most cool sounding names was obvious. And yeah, you always think of like all the anime attack names that are actually just really lame when you pronounce them or when you translate them into what they actually mean. It's like lightning saber attack, but it sounds cooler when it's in Japanese. It's like you know how it goes. There's gotta be a trope name for that. Disengage the winch brake at a lower level. Operate winch controls at upper level.
That's it! Come back and winch up the bell now!
And they were like showing off these like cable physics. Oh. A little wonky looking, but I appreciate the effort. Unlimited blade works. Sometimes, chat, all it takes is a different language to make something, mundane sound interesting.
What's going on, Brody? What happened?
Don't know. The drill hit something. An air pocket or gas explosion, nobody knows. But whatever it was big. You were lucky, trust me. Douglas is trying to find out more. Like if the bear is even safe now.
wrong with rafts?
I don't know, alright? Decompression shouldn't be this bad. I shouldn't have let him go down there. I said I'd look after him. I'm here, Rafs. It's pro day. I'm gonna get you out.
Is there anything more I can do?
No, I'll get him. We need to know what's going on up top. You'll need to go through engineering.
Really nice looking game. Yeah, it's using a lot of Unreal Engine tech.
Where's engineering for here?
So it's a good sign that, yeah, for like a game that doesn't even have a huge budget, they can still make pretty damn good looking games nowadays, no matter who you are.
Alright, I'll head down now.
Chat, we're all gonna know how to speak like Scottish by the end of this game. Or at least understand Scottish terminology. Good voice acting so far? Yep, I agree.
No way through.
I mean the bins. I've been learning a lot about things like the bins and a few other like diving terminology recently from like watching like cave diving videos. Rough weather. Okay, where are we going?
Can't get this one open. No chance.
In we're going. And into GTA 4, I was able to understand Little Jacob. This will be a walk in the park. I mean, that is pretty true. But I still. What about Batman? Could you understand Batman? Who had a much thicker accent and like, yo, his Rasta was way more authentic. Well, at least there isn't an oil spill.
What? Guys! Get over here before it falls apart! Find me inside!
Jesus. What is this stuff?
Yeah, it looks like it just split the drill apart. Shredded it. Found a marker. It was great when people leave convenient wooden planks that indicate where to parkour. Or across all the gaps you need to get across.
Stuck fast.
Prequel to Dead Space. I don't believe there's any combat in this game, so I wouldn't get your hopes up for that.
Jesus.
Oh no, fuck that. Yellow paint. Yeah, but it makes sense there, I suppose. There's no combat in this game. Yeah, it's basically like you interact with the environment and that's about it, and you walk through and experience it. That is kind of like up until they released the Vampire the Masquerade game. That has been the kind of game that the Chinese Room makes. I think actually Vampire the Masquerade 2 will be their first time actually implementing a combat system, which is one of the reasons people are like worried. Appreciate the little green shining lights in Doom 2016 to indicate platforms to jump on. Yep, it's pretty nice. Although you wonder why is that there though? Think Outlast, but with a thing, yeah. Well, in Outlast you did have like, there was some engagement in how you like hide from stuff. And also have to pull your camera up to see.
Shite! What do you think we'll fucking see again?
They've only stopped locking all the doors here.
Shite!
Shite. My final word.
Shite! What do you think we'll fucking see again?
Like, it's slippery. You'd never do this. We're an American. Fuck. Shite, I mean. Have I ever played Cry of Fear? No, but I always have planned to play it multiple times and never get around to it. I just spit all over my microphone by saying that sentence, and I don't like that. And not my microphone, my monitor. Too many plosives in that one. What the fuck? Oh, this game has made climbing ladders a bit different. You gotta hold the button to stay on it, and then you gotta like press a different button to grip it. Intense ladder gameplay.
Shite! Fucking see again.
Well, you're hearing a lot of shites.
Shit!
There we go. Yes, use 2 buttons. 3 buttons in total to climb.
Christ!
What's up, Polly? How you doing tonight? Good thing the plank with yellow paint fell. Perfectly, in fact. Actually, since this is an accident that just happened, doesn't that mean someone would have put that little ramp there beforehand? To, like, get across that way? It could have just accidentally been placed there when there would have been, like, an actual platform going across. You won't be here long because you want to play this game? I get you. The toolbox there? Yeah, but you know, the way things are working, you wouldn't really want to block the catwalk with a ramp and a toolbox like that. What in the holy Scottish Batman have you walked into? The Thing, but Scottish. My stream title is pretty accurate, you know. What's so important we have to go over himself? We're trying to stay alive. Which I mean, also just find out what's going on.
What is that?
Who's that? Apparently the dev team was inspired by the thing. Oh, that's pretty... Well, that and a few other things. I'm detecting a bit of Half-Life in this as well. It's where the way the opening was done.
There's been a minor drill issue, so for the time being, we are suspending drilling operations until it's fixed. Stand by for further information. This is a temporary drill issue.
Drill issue? Jesus Christ.
It's a bit of a wee drill issue. You know, it's been such a long time since I tried to do monkey bars. I wonder how good I'd be at them now, since I'm in such better shape than when I was a kid. Unlike the thing, we probably don't get guns or flamethrowers, which is kind of a pivotal thing, but... Ow. kind of wish, I know they're remaking that original PS2 The Thing game, but I'm kind of still sad that there's never been like a modern take on The Thing for like a psychological horror game. It's like perfect for it. No one's done it. You could even look. Here's the thing. Among Us, as crazy popular as Among Us was, that is really just like a bit of like The Thing put into like a cutesy like game format. You could totally do like an Among Us style game in the world of The Thing, or technically a Thing style game in the world where Among Us also existing and ripped it off. Why has anyone done that? It's like the perfect, okay, perfect, license for it. The remastering it, not well, I know it's a remastering, but I'm talking about like another game that you could do in The Thing. Gabe Newell said he wants to do Half-Life 3 in his lifetime, but he knows he probably can't live up to the immense hype. That's their own fault. If they hadn't like been waiting for like 2 decades, there wouldn't be that much hype. Time is like a metric of hype. The longer you go between something, the more hype builds up, because people's expectations go up unrealistically for the amount of time they have to wait. Had they just made like, look, they didn't even need to make Half-Life 3. They just need to make Episode 3, which didn't need anything revolutionary. It just needed to be more Half-Life 2, like the previous 2 episodes had been. That's all they really needed to do, and they technically could have finished things up there. But they didn't. They just stopped making Half-Life Episode 3 and left it where it is until Half-Life Alyx. And now, yeah, they do have like this immense amount of hype for like, how do you make a game that late and like wrap it all up and then also do something new? Had you muted for 20 minutes and thought you were just being quiet? When have I ever shut my mouth for that long? I mean, wouldn't you have also been wondering why the game isn't making any noise? How dare you? Would you say the same thing about Grim and WoW? Well, I don't play MMOs, so I'll continue to say WoW sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. I think they should have just made Episode 3 back in like the mid-2000s and they would have been fine. So, I don't have any pity for them when it comes to Half-Life 3, I'm sorry. The fact they stopped making games almost entirely has always pissed me off, and I have even less pity for them. Why'd they wait so long? They just started making so much money off of like Steam that they didn't really need to make games anymore, is the primary reason. That, and also Valve's structure for development is unique among game developers in that Valve developers don't have to make any game they don't want to work on, essentially. They're not like given a task of like, hey, I want you guys to make this game, here's the deadline, finish it by then. That's how most other development and publishers work, where they start a project and then they work on it, and if they can finish it, they do. Valve will start things like you can like join any if you're like a Valve developer, you can like just join any team there you want if you find the work exciting and like work on something, and then they also drop it whenever they want. So things only get made there at Valve if the people making it get really passionate about it and want to continue working on it. I wonder just how many games they've shelved that they started working on that they like lost interest in. You don't get rich from panning for gold but selling the shovel. Yeah, that is the proper business. I don't blame them at all for being successful, but I do miss like the games they used to make. I guess you don't have to pop up those 2 bottom screws, huh? Didn't they have that hero shooter in development? That's still in development, but it's another... That's the thing, the games they have been making have been it's been like thrown up question marks, but like they made like a card game a few years back that no one really cared about and is now dead. What was the name of that? Like, I even forget the name of it. It was like, I didn't bother playing it. And everyone's just like, why are you making a card game? And then the first Half-Life game in like 2 decades was... I love Half-Life Alyx, but I do question why their first Half-Life game in so much time would be a VR game. Despite it being a really good VR game. And now they're working on a hero shooter instead of something like what people want. Like, I mean, they already had a hero shooter. It's called Team Fortress. Let's make a Team Fortress 3, you know, the thing everyone wants. But they seem like we're just gonna keep making, like, you know, updates to Counter-Strike and Dota for a while. Did I ever get into Team Fortress? Briefly, I did get into Team Fortress 2, but I never got really hardcore into it. Here, Team Fortress 2 is usually described as a class shooter and precedes all here. Well, technically, but yeah. Obviously, you had to have Team Fortress before you have any of the, like, modern-day, hero shooters.
Clary. Guys, over here.
Jesus, Finn. You alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. Who's making that noise?
Gibbo. He's making that racket.
Should we no find him, help him?
No, wouldn't recommend that.
What does that mean?
It means he's no alright. After that explosion, he got oil or some shite on him and just... I don't know. He freaked out. Went for me. He's still out there.
You mean out here? As in out here with me?
Aye, that's exactly what I mean.
Oh, that's just fucking brilliant. You seen anyone else?
I just got here. Where you going anyway?
Back to accommodation.
Listen, you'll have to get through the water tanks to get up to accommodation. And quiet like.
Gotta go all the way up there? Jesus. And what about Gibbo?
Stay the fuck away from me. You're listening to me. It's no right, Kaz.
I'm not arguing.
Kaz. Be fucking careful, eh?
Aye. You know.
Character's name is Kaz, and you're on an oil rig, and that's not a Metal Gear reference. I don't know what is. Oh, it's not Kaz with a K, though. Valve wants to revolutionize with each Half-Life game. I guess that is the idea, but you obviously can't just, like, only release a game when you have some revolutionary idea. Because then you'll just, like, almost never make any games. I don't need a Half-Life game to be revolutionary. I just want a Half-Life game that's fun. Aren't Valve also infamous for not updating Team Fortress 2? With Team Fortress 2, I believe its problems are, like, a little bit bigger than that. They haven't really made much content for it in a while, but Team Fortress has been plagued with, like, bots for a long time. Because, I guess they need to get those hats and, like, sell them for money or something. I don't know how it works.
What the fuck?
That don't seem right, does it, chat? Something seem off about this to you? The flesh. Welcome to the flesh room.
No. Locked. Fuck.
Every oil rig has the flesh room. I mean, I personally wouldn't work there in that one. It's in the union contract. Do I have, like, insanity effects in the corner of my vision because I saw the flesh room? I'm getting bubbly vision, chat. Bubbly vision.
No way through.
That ain't good. Is there another pipe somewhere? My film is burning. Oh, I think you're right. How long as in these games does it take to see the monster? I don't know, looks like we're getting close to maybe seeing a monster. I need them or something? Bend my anger. He was throwing that very angrily, I noticed. Working on an oil rig and there's no gas mask. Well, this is just hot steam. Gas mask wouldn't do you any good. This is just gonna cook you. It'd be like you're feeling like your skin's gonna peel off. Let's just say that much. And now, for what I know about how steam pressure works, explosions, because you got the pressure's got to go somewhere. The goggles do nothing. Oh, Simpsons memes. I'm gonna take the hat with me. No, pick up the hat. You pick up. No, fucker. Okay, it's too close to the ladder for me to pick up the hat. There we go. Can you wear the hat? I think I already have a hard hat on, so I don't need to put on another one. That's a happy sound, right? Happy little sound. I'm to bet most of the explosions we hear are from you closing all the pipes. Yeah, that's something that like, a lot of entertainment always like fails to like realize that you can't just like close off valves because the pressure is going somewhere. If you let it build up one place, it'll just pop another one. It's like, oh, just close the valve. That problem solved. But has it been? Go ahead. I kind of hope that's actually what I end up doing. You and my logic. I know I'm like the not very fun at parties. I'm that guy. I know. I'm the actually kind of guy. Why didn't why didn't the hobbits just like fly the eagles to Mordor? Huh? Why not that? You're a Reddit guy? This was like a stereotype that existed before Reddit.
Stuck fast.
I need a jock in my life. I mean, technically I am closer to a jock in terms of physicality. I'm like the combination of the two.
You're welcome to this! The fuck is that?
Oh, it's one of these, huh? The Heidi lockers. Movies don't explain this, but Mordor actually has SAM missile launchers. When you say SAM missile, for some reason my brain instantly thought of like launching devices that launch Sam from the character. Come on, Mr. Frodo. Press the button. I'll do it. Aren't oil rigs based practically giant bombs? No, but they're not the most... They're definitely like dangerous work environments. Hey man, you owe me cigarettes, I think. Hear about accents fairly. The worst accent I ever heard about, other than like a few like oil rigs catching fire and exploding. Worst one I always heard about was the Norwegian one, where like, which was like the pressure vessel for like the deep sea divers, breached and they were basically like turned inside out by the pressure. Nasty way to go. Channel moderation wouldn't you let you post what cigarettes are called in Scotland? What kind of word are we talking about here? That stuff around the screen is an indicator of where the monster is when it's near? Really? He's like over there somewhere. Came from that way. Oh, that, yeah, I can see why the moderation caught that. I know about that word, though, for cigarettes. I thought maybe it was something different in Scotland. Were you ever recommended that video explaining Delta P? I don't know if I was or not. That's my ciggies. I guess they couldn't use the FAG word for cigarettes either. Never upset the Eldritch horrors around you. That's the thing, you don't actually upset them. You're so small and insignificant to their existence, they don't even know you're there. So you can't actually, upset them. Oh, that's horrible. Not too dissimilar from when I had to do caving. Chat, let me teach you about a term called the ear crawl. Where you have to like go crawl through like a tunnel full of water with one side of your head dipped into it, so your ear is like one, you can only hear out of one ear because half your face is submerged. You do caving in tight spaces. I've only done caving once, but there were some tight crawls in it, yeah. Mind advertising my Patreon? Do you mind me advertising it, or do you mind you advertising it? I mean, it's just like, look for Patreon Dartigan and you will find it. But if you also need a direct link on Twitch, you can like scroll down, and beneath the banner that says like social media or YouTube, you'll find it there. But like I said, just Google search Dartigan Patreon, it'll come up. Or you can go to YouTube and you'll find like links to it under the stream right now, or at the top of the stream. I'll be making a Grand Theft Auto 3 Patreon exclusive video in a couple of days.
Stay away!
Delta P is about the dangers of underwater pipes for divers, and has video of crab being sucked into a pipe. I've seen that video of the crab.
What the fuck? Where did did you do?
He had them fentanyl ciggies. This is, whoever this is, they are a man very unhappy about Brexit.
No!
Move. Douglas. Douglas, speak to me, Douglas. Can it be true? You're gonna date Patty Mayonnaise.
Douglas? Douglas? Jesus. No. You can't be. Shit. Oh, God.
You're supposed to be Squirrel Man, Douglas. Oh well. I believe that Patty Mayonnaise likes Skeeter better. What about honk honk? Believe it or not, I have witnessed Doug Rule 64 porn of that exact scenario. And I was like, why does this exist? Who could possibly get off on images of Doug? Why? And I hope I've never met them. Douglas was a bad guy telling us not to look at the monster and find him inside. Well, we found him. Wait. I guess we're good. Wait, no, you're talking about the... No, we left that one person back there a while ago. That's a different person than the one we just met, right? Roll 34 is an endless abyss, true. It's a use ungodly. You know you didn't need to tell us that. I need to make conversation. Alright? Hey, Emo, Chicazo Ecasta Merde, did I just hear you say? You heard me say that Douglas Rule 34 porn exists of Skeeter cucking Douglas with Patty Mayonnaise. I just realized this sentence I spoke is practically undecipherable depending on your age. Like if you're a Gen Alpha or maybe like a very young Zoomer, you have no idea who any of those people are and what those words even mean. It's like Patty Mayonnaise, Skeeter, fuck. I think very gritty. I think very skibbity. Get on my level. What the Sigma? Imagine saying those exact set of words and they do like the time you live in so right now moves so quickly culturally that within like just a few years words are obsolete and you're like old if you're still using them or you're confused if you don't know what they mean. Doug is 11, you sick, but I didn't write it or draw it. I just found out it existed. You put that on me. You gotta have that in there, shenanigans. Alright, so... Let me go down here. No, I can stand and levitate. Watch me levitate. What was the name of that street magician that was like really weird? Is like, hi, I'm David. Yeah, David Blaine. Watch me levitate. But you look. I did not look for it. That is slander. How did you stumble across it? I was on a forum post and it was just like someone posted it there. Like you scroll down and like boom. It's like someone would like shock people and give them, you know, trauma. You don't know what mewing is? Mewing is that thing that's become popular. It's like basically like looks maxing, which is another term you gotta learn the name of. Where guys think if they like keep their tongue pressed against the top of their mouth, it makes them more attractive because it changes like their facial structure somehow. I mean, you can look at yourself in the mirror doing it. It doesn't really change shit all, but they are convinced. They're convinced they just hold their tongue against the roof of their mouth for hours upon hours a day. They will obtain Chad-like jawlines like me.
Fucking thing's locked.
And like hollowed out cheeks. We're on 4chan again? No, there are other places besides 4chan. people are getting dumber and dumber. I mean, I agree with that, but I am not going to invoke idiocracy because I am not that type of millennial. I refuse to ever invoke idiocracy. It's like, man, idiocracy's real, bro. It's true. Like, you will never, ever, ever see me take that route. I am not that kind of millennial. I refuse. Also, Bad Boy Beta. At the beginning of this section, you were able to hide in the locker to avoid monster, but he never attacked us, so why tell us then? That is kind of acting as an easy tutorial to tell you that you can hide in things. It's just to inform the player that, yep, you're going to be doing this at some point, and it'll keep you alive. Isn't your tongue naturally resting against... Well, this is not always. Depends on the person, but with the whole, like, mewing thing, you were intentionally, like, pushing your tongue up against the roof of your mouth and holding it there. So that does require effort. Use heaters to warm up when cold.
Stop shaking. Fuck. Stop thinking about it. Just stop thinking about it. Jesus. Jesus. Right. Right.
If it's an actual threat rather than a proceed one, yeah, I kind of agree, but it is what it is. It's a way of, like, just tutorializing it. Is it winter already? I'm pretty sure in the North Sea, it doesn't matter what time of year you're there, it's going to be chilly.
Is anyone here? Hello?
You're tense, as many of us are.
Is anybody here?
It
Fucking
does
say
tend to
something.
hang out glued on the roof of the mouth, but if you relax, natural placement is the back of the tongue. So yeah, I don't really ever feel like my tongue is pushed up against the roof of my mouth. I'd have to, like, force it up there. But if I'm tense, yeah, you get a point. Things aren't going well, I'm afraid. Psychological horror sometimes work too. True, they do.
McCleary here?
Cass, it's O'Connor. I've got Bruce and Fergus with me. You know what's going on?
No, but we hit something. You need to get out of there.
Don't need to tell me twice. Listen, something's wrong in engineering. It's not safe. We'll go through the leg and come up through the underrick. Rennick better give the evacuation.
O'Connor? You have to go through accommodation. It's all blocked. Do you hear me? O'Connor!
No number 9? I guess they don't have that many lines.
Home sweet home.
Go to my voice class. Let's see. What is the accent of the protagonist? The accent? This guy. Everyone in this game is Scottish.
I'm going to book. Christ, that stuff is right.
I'm pretty sure even this, like, meat we're looking at is Scottish meat. This is like sentient haggis. All right, that's the enemy. There's something sprayed the haggis in the cafeteria, turned it into this. I am kind of disappointed, I will say. I have not heard one bagpipe in this game. How do you have a game that's this Scottish but have no bagpipe representation? The meat blocks the way. Cthulhu haggis.
No, he's not here, fuck. I have to go around the crew lounge and try the galley. Please be there, mate.
Cthulhu's haggis. You know, I never thought about what would Cthulhu even eat? Inside your soul.
Trot. Is that you in there?
That's an awfully bright light. I don't think that's normal.
Is there somebody back there? I need to check. Trots? Trots, is that you? I can't hear you, man. Open the door. Trots, the door's blocked. I can't get to you. What's up, wee man? Are you hurt? Jesus Christ. Jesus, Trots! Trots!
Well, I'm glad everything scary is happening behind closed doors, that it's not near us. We're gonna get through this entire game and it's just gonna be that, where like everything terrible happening is in a different room from us. Never have to be concerned. Like, you know, it was pretty bad, but you know, I kind of missed everything. Your worst fear is your own imagination, but that's usually not without like directly something happening near you that you're just locked away from. Because then I don't have to imagine anything because I know something's happening.
Hello?
Oh, pie? No, it's bread. Bread. They're taking notes from Lovecraft, say the horror is indescribable, so you don't have... Well, we've already seen plenty of meat.
Bloody hellfire! Get in, quick.
Thank God you're alright. Jesus, what are you doing in here?
What do you think I'm doing in here? What the bloody hell is going on?
I don't know. People are dying, Roy.
Dead? Who's dead? How?
Douglas.
Douglas.
Trots, I think.
Trots.
I don't know, it's this thing. I think it's doing something to people. I don't know what to believe, know what I mean?
I really do. I saw something out on the deck. I didn't stay to look, it just scared the shit out of me. I should barricade the door.
We can't hide, Roy. We have to get off this rig right the fuck now.
What, without Rennick say so?
Roy, did you hear Rennick? What, you think we're getting evacuated? He'd want everybody back at work if we were at the bottom of the North fucking Sea.
Right. The lifeboats, then?
Aye. You stay. Barricade the door. Let me clear a path, and once we're ready to go, I'll come and get you, right?
I'll be here, don't worry.
Plus, I got nothing to lose. I was fired earlier.
We're gonna need them.
Guys, you won't leave me. It's bloody terrifying out there.
I'm not leaving you, pal.
I wouldn't blame you if you did, mate.
I mean, you've got all the food in here for a start. Listen, get your man upstairs on the case, and I'll see you soon.
You want
right?
the shitty boss to play the same one as in Resident Evil 2's Chief? I don't know. Maybe he'll get turned into a monster. Go downstairs, the lifeboat access. And this guy's got all the beans. All the beans. And they're not like uncovered, you know, put a cover on these, bro. They're gonna go bad. Ugh. And why does the side of my head itch so much? There we go. You honestly think you're not a monster after falling that height and waking up in a room with no brain injury? Maybe we got lucky. Hey, Dorian J. Give you 2 months. I've been away for too long since Starfield launch. Good to see you are strong here, mate. Hey, good to have you back. Hasn't been that long since the Starfield. Well, it's been about what, half a... Wait, has it really been half a year since Starfield came out? Maybe you're right. How time flies. But it's also that the game was just forgettable, so I kind of forgot all about it. Lice, maybe? I don't have lice. My head just like... Because I got headphones on.
This goes outside. It's too dangerous out there.
It is? Why? Seems perfectly safer than in here. Came out about a month after Baldur's Gate 3.
No chance. Oh, my head's pounding. Is it doing that?
Yeah, let's go with the squeeze.
Jesus. What the fuck's happened to them?
Not a great fate. Not a great way to go. Being turned into like a pizza topping. It's like I always... You know, I don't think I'd walk under that because if it could happen to this guy, it means it could happen to you. Walking directly under it. Eye still moving? Yeah, I don't think that's dead.
Jesus. Ah, my heat. Ah, fucking hell.
The meat is fast, chat.
Is that? Fuck. Maybe I'll get through the laundry.
What would you realistically do in a situation like this? Barricade myself in the most secure place I can find. I mean, what else can you do?
No way through.
You didn't get to play Starfield, you weren't missing anything. Starfield is the kind of game you leave to the professionals like myself. So we can just tell you why you shouldn't waste your money on it. Fuck this cup. God damn it, and EU regulations making everything out of plastic. Why can't a man just break a porcelain mug when he wants? Well, you got a license for that mug.
Hello? Anybody in here?
Gonna make a makeshift pipe gun? Well, to make the gun part, the most complicated bit is making the actual, you know, shell, since you need chemicals for that.
Southwest 7 to severe gale 9. Occasionally storm 10 in 40s and chromatic. Rough or very rough, occasionally high. Wintry showers, moderate or poor. Time, dogger, 4. Southwest 6 to gale 8. Perhaps severe gale 9 later. Rough or very rough. Squally showers. Good. Occasionally poor. German.
Slowly starved to death. Look at that dude up there in the food room.
Oh, shite!
Are there no crowbars? We have a screwdriver. We have a man's tool on us. We're good. Look, if you need more than a screwdriver, you just ain't a man. Anything special for Murica Day? I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like saving up my celebratory, you know, energy for like my camping trip in the middle of the month. So I've already, you know, I'm good. I don't need to be like you using up my social battery for that.
Can't open it.
So I'm probably just gonna stream tomorrow for those of you who, you know, non-Americans out there, or those Americans who aren't planning to go to see fireworks. I might make myself a burger, though. Might make myself a good old smash burger.
Christ. How am I going to get down there?
Dart is a domestic terrorist confirmed. Look, I went and saw fireworks last year. You see fireworks one year, you see they're kind of the same. You're gonna make ranch burgers along with curly fries. Nothing to celebrate. I'll be busy dreading the future. We have a lot to be worried about this year. Hey, now you're an all-star. I will be playing the national anthem. Sampa. Maybe I'll watch a movie or something. I don't know.
Oh, fuck!
Attention crew of the bearer. All personnel need to get to their nearest evacuation point. And don't you all get too excited now. You'll all be back at work in 15 minutes once I get all this nonsense straightened out.
Okay, this is like a little bit unrealistic for how like cracked their boss is at like making sure work continues. Like half of his rig is torn apart. Better watch Independence Day. I've seen that movie too many times as a kid. I don't even watch it anymore. Welcome to Earth. Sorry, but I think there's better options.
Oh, come on. There's another one.
You gotta hit bed now. I'll listen as I go to sleep. Hey, it's perfectly fine. Some people say my voice helps them sleep. But thank you for watching the stream. Much appreciated. Gonna watch the riff tracks of that tomorrow, and then Team America. I've seen a few riff tracks movies. They're pretty good. They also have like a constantly running live stream channel here on Twitch of like certain movies.
Jesus Christ. Let's not do that again.
Only explanation I can think of for why Rennick is making these comments because he hasn't left his office and not sent. But still, even when the place is like exploding and shaking, you know no one's gonna be working in this place ever again. Oil rigs aren't exactly easy to fix. Hear me out. You could listen to the songs I sent you. Well, that's only a few minutes. That ain't gonna like take up an entire day.
Oh, come on, you're joking me.
Looks like it'll still work. Maybe. Well, there's a door broken on it. No? There's a weird graphical effect going on here where I can see like the reflection texture moving in the wrong direction from the way the thing is rocking. So it makes it look like there's this weird film over it. Does anyone else see that? It doesn't look right.
Here it is.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen right now.
Nah, that's no it.
I remove safety pins from both arm cradles. Gauge brake lever to swing VDAT into boarding position. Embark crew and visitors. Secure hatches. Check clear below. Lower lifeboat into water. Start engine. Steer away from rig.
Halfway out of here. One more. One more. Right. Now the lever. Get it into position. Nearly out of this. No! Jesus, what? And fuck! Oh, that's just brilliant.
Sag.
Perfect. Now fucking what?
Oh, well, just throw yourself into the ocean, mate. Have you played the Sinking City before? No, I remember wanting to play it years ago, but then all the stuff happened with the developers, so it's like I don't know which version this to buy and not support horrible stuff. And then I kind of just lost interest in it over time. Maybe one day I'll get back around to playing it. I know there's like a sequel being made. Yeah, Sinking City. I've always heard it's a little bit mid.
Fucking thing's locked.
Who's that?
Rennick, it's me, Kaz.
McClary, what the fuck are you doing to my lifeboats?
It's gone. It's just fell off into the fucking sea.
You must have done it wrong.
Fuck off, Rennick. You built this fucking thing, not me.
Who's with you?
Roy's in the canteen. Finlay and Brody are alive.
Listen to me, McClary. Get your ass up to the chopper pad, bring anyone else you can find too, and whatever you do, don't touch this stuff all over the bearer.
I can't get back out. There's a safety door, the railings are all gone.
For God's sake, do I have to tell you how to do everything? Give the door a tidy kick at the bottom. It'll open right enough.
What about you?
Just concentrate on getting to the pad. Don't worry about me.
You see, Rennick?
What?
Well, does this mean we're okay, like? No hard feelings?
Get to fuck, McClary, and when you get back, fuck off again. I'd be happy to see you drown, but I'm not having your death on my fucking record.
Go on yourself, you old fud.
Gone? What does gone yourself mean, other than, like, fuck yourself, maybe? How did Rennick know the lifeboat got mixed? He's got, like, a bird's eye view up above us, I guess. Or maybe there's, like, a light that went off that tells him, like, a lifeboat just, like, well, crashed into the sea.
Cheap bastard.
Safe to buy now. They were. I know that they got the rights to it back, but I've also just kind of lost interest in it since I've seen videos on it. It just doesn't look that great.
This isn't gonna help.
Bro is asking to save everyone and still letting him be fired. I mean, it's not like any of these people are gonna be working here again, anyways. So I'm not even sure what we're asking to keep our job. Also, because this guy we're talking to, his name is Rennick. I've been wanting to play like the Chronicles of Riddick recently, but that game has been like delisted everywhere, and so it's hard to like actually play it. I've always, it's like if you wanted to play like a PC version of it, it's like almost impossible without pirating it. So I would like to try finding a way of playing it properly sometime soon.
Shite!
Also play Wheelman because I know that game is like jank as hell. I remember that when it came out. Just plain up terrible. I'm gonna keep this just in case this acts as like a weapon.
It's Kaz, Ennis. What's going on?
Jesus, I need help. I don't know what to do.
What was that?
Christ, something's happening to me. Oh no!
Ennis. Ennis! Fuck.
I don't think I can take this with me any further. Gotta climb a ladder. Getting assimilated into the meat. You know, there's no greater end for yourself to become something greater. Become an organ or the vestigial organ in a much larger thing. feel like we're too far into the game for them to still be teasing the terror. I mean, when you can only do something like run away from it at best, you might as well keep it from showing up for a while. Remember how long in Amnesia you had to go before you actually have to like run from anything? It's quite a while. Utility. Amnesia had better atmosphere. Well, I think this has pretty good atmosphere, what it's doing. It's just a different atmosphere. That was more like moody, dark castle dungeon. Versus this, which is like being out in the middle of the ocean in the North Sea. Where it's freezing at. And no one ever wants to be there, if they don't have to be. And there's weird meat, just like in Amnesia. This actually has better designed meat, too.
Ah, fuck. I need to go around somehow.
Alan Wake 2 isn't that good. I like parts of Alan Wake 2. But it was definitely a weird follow-up for that people have been waiting 20 years on. But a good chunk of the game, the first opening part of it was so slow, I remember. My opinion, the Silent Hill remake, you mean Silent Hill 2? I don't trust Konami or Booba Team, whatever the fucking name is. Goober Team? It's something stupid because, you know, Blooper Team, there we go. Neither of them have earned any trust whatsoever to be handed, like, to develop a remake of, like, what is a really, well, probably, like, the best horror game in terms of psychological horror. It's very likely it's just going to get screwed up or made worse in some way. I'm going to give it a fair chance, though, when it comes out. I'm not going to, like, a knee-jerk response, hate it. I want to avoid that at all costs if I can, so maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good, is my hopes for it. What's this game all about? As Bad Boy Beta said, the thing only on oil rig. Also, capitalism, I think.
Stuff is taking over. Christ. Don't fucking fall. Don't fucking fall.
Also, maybe a little bit of Annihilation, that horror movie about the people entering, like, the weird zone, and then, like, seeing, like, cosmic horror shit. Maybe a little bit of that. Or maybe this game will just end up being a big anti-pollution game, I don't know. That's just sentient microplastic chat. That's all it is. This is what we're doing to the Earth. And the Earth has finally had enough. The microplastic has evolved. Cursed spaghetti. What's the goal of our mission? Just maybe escape at this point. Oof. Man really wants to do his laundry. Must do rinse cycle. Need anti-static fabric pad. Garrus, you have a good night, man. suddenly feel the need to put a Tide Pod in your mouth. That's actually what causes this. Yeah, that was actually a ploy to cause possibly a biological horror event in the world. That's what Tide Pods do to a man. If you eat them at 3 a.m., like that old meme on YouTube used to be. Don't do this at 3 a.m. God, do you remember that era of YouTube content? Don't call Thanos at 3 a.m. That instantly made me realize just how stupid children are. You guys don't remember that? That was like a whole trend of like really shitty YouTube content for like a couple of years. For like these really pathetic YouTubers who are just like getting massive numbers, making the worst content imaginable. Red circle, yeah, it'd be like, so don't do this at 3 a.m. and it's always like they get a phone call from like something spooky that kids will recognize. Usually Thanos at the time. Look, I just need to do my laundry, man. I gotta wash my whites. J Station? Yeah, I remember that name actually. Wasn't a meme, it was a dare people ate Tide Pods. Well, yeah, but that kind of became a meme to even talk about it. He tells me I don't want to go near him. As a kid, there are rumors of hide and seek by yourself game, which involved a piece of your hair. Teddy bear and demon? I've never heard that. That actually sounds legitimately possibly creepy.
What the fuck?
I see you, McClary.
Fuck, cunt, shite. Hey, crispy critters. For the 100 bits, Mike, thank you. And then open lockers, I think their intelligence is a bit reduced. The monster from Carry On, not quite as powerful. Is he going? Not sure where it wants me to go right now.
I told him it's not right.
Fucking move it! Shit!
I hate when they do like a triggered run after I successfully sneak past something.
What the fuck?
Oh, maybe I could sneak past him right there.
What the fuck?
I like that he's kind of like being pulled back like a slinky by his meat tendrils. Okay. Here we go. Maybe this way. Throw objects to create distraction. That's what I thought I was gonna do. I was thinking a thermos.
Fucking move it!
Okay, I thought maybe I had to go through the vent there. Why is there just a seagull on screen?
Fuck.
Fucking disgrace, all us men.
I'm dying a whole lot in this game.
Doesn't even you. You're not supposed to be.
Fuck.
Fucking disgrace, all us men. Look here.
Sorry.
Any thoughts on the Swall Rats game? I don't know what a Swall Rats game is.
What the fuck? Bastards, yours still work then?
Stop looking at him. Why would that matter? This is one of those games like, oh, if you look at him, you go nuts.
What the fuck?
Tell them not. Told them it's no right.
I like your tendrils, ooh-woo.
Doesn't even notice the mess. What are you thinking of?
Jesus. What's he doing? Fucking move it! Jesus Christ, that was close.
I feel like he could squeeze through there a lot easier than me. He's very, moldable. Oh, did he get our...
All right. Roy! He's blocked the door. A freezer vent. Aye.
Kaz, you alright? Jesus, you look terrible.
Do not go down those fucking stairs.
What the hell is going on?
Trots. I think it was Trots. No, it's just fucking horrible, whatever it is. Just stay in here and keep quiet.
Did you get to the lifeboats?
Yeah. Fuck knows if they ever work, but they definitely don't fucking work now. I had a wee chat with Rennick about it while I was out there.
How did that go?
Badly. The cunt still reckons we should get to the bird.
You think?
You got a better idea?
Kaz, mate, I'm not going to make it over the deck. I'm not feeling so good, pal. I think I need my insulin.
What? You're fucking kidding, Roy. Now?
Oh, I'm sorry to inconvenience you, Mr. Bloody Fit and Healthy. I tell you what, I'll have a little chat with my pancreas, shall I, and tell it to pull its socks up.
All right, fuck's sake.
Now tell your pancreas to pull itself up by its own bootstraps
Fucking hell,
already.
the man's a medical genius. I'll get on the blower to Dr. fucking
What you need
Spock and tell
there
him not
is
to
a
panic.
good old,
We've solved diabetes
good
here.
old-fashioned American red-blooded
Spock,
pancreas.
he was the
Knows how
point
bit of
here, cunt.
independence in it.
You think you can manage to get to your cabin? You've some in there, aye? I'll get to the helipad. Make sure that cunt doesn't try leaving without you.
All right. I'm not useless. I can get there. Listen, when you get to the chopper, tell Archie to radio in the support ship. We need all the fucking help we can get, Kaz.
All right, big man, all right. Just be careful, okay? My girls need their godfather in one piece.
Scottish humor. Oh, these characters feel very Scottish. Where did you get that idea from? What would give you that impression? Little spots you can crouch into and hide as well. For some reason, they don't crawl into them, to my knowledge. I mean, I was in one there you saw. They're usually, like, marked in red, I feel. So, we're gonna go get his insulin now, I believe. Can I do a Scottish impression? I can do a bad one. It'll just sound like Shrek. Okay, where are we going again to get this guy's stuff? Okay, that way, I guess.
Locked.
Gonna get a move on. Got fourth stuff to suffer in almost 100 degrees heat plus scattered rain showers tomorrow. Hey, stay safe and have a good 4th of July, man. I'll do, donkey. I'll do. Wait. That load was quick that time. You know, I am glad that there's not, like, constantly finding, like, notes and, like, voice recorders in this game. I was kind of expecting I would be finding that, especially at the beginning where there were notes and stuff. I haven't really found any since then. I've actually gotten thoroughly sick of just having to, like, find notes all over the place anymore. Get a little bit of Silent Hill up in here. I think that's like meat bin over there. I don't play games. I don't mind reading. It's just usually the stuff that goes into those notes is always kind of like boring. Well, I didn't kill it, but this game does have dead birds. Now, is that the meat singing to me, or is that a whale? Won't whatever military be able to notice what's going on here? The Scottish military? I mean, the UK military? I mean, what would they do?
Locked.
I mean, I guess we gotta radio in that things have gone badly first before they'll show up.
I don't like the sound of that. Whatever it is.
I mean, right now, they just know it's a disaster. How are you gonna explain to the military, look, our oil rig was taken over by meat. We have, repeat, we have sentient ham sandwiches on board the ship. Please send aid. Ringing phones at exposition in this game, well, those are usually you just having a conversation with someone. Not quite the same as just picking up a note.
I have to get across to the bird. My Christ, I can barely see the lift to get there with this fog.
They're wasting a lot of fuel keeping the engine idle like that.
All personnel, this is an evacuation order. In case I wasn't clear enough the first time, that means get to the helipad now. It's your responsibility to get there, and we will be leaving with or without you. So move it.
That bastard thinks he can fucking leave us.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't already, given the way he's been portrayed. Cake has layers. Everybody loves cake. True. Never heard too many bad words about cake. Pudding is all. I'd put pudding in the same category as cake. Most people love a good pudding. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm standing on a metal floor. And that feels like that would conduct that electricity to me just fine. Wouldn't it now? Or am I wrong about this in some way? I don't know why the electricity would stop channeling just at this panel in front of me. Western, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. That's sin-worthy? Definitely. My boots? Well, it's not... Yeah, well, obviously, maybe... Well, depends, but... It's clearly the electricity is not passing... for through this panel that I'm standing on, or like past the media panels. It's only going for like those first three. English Christmas pudding. I've always heard like English pudding is like made of blood and shit, so I've always been like wary. Like, oh, blood pudding. Oh, yes, or the figgy pudding, whatever that is. But I think pudding is also one of those things that's like uniquely different in like the UK versus American pudding. How many people like red velvet? I'm raising my hand up right now, even though I got both of them on my keyboarding and, mouse. I like a good red velvet. Still isn't the best conductor of electricity. I mean, it's not, but it'll still continue flowing through more than a few feet. Now I'm getting like the Mist vibes from this. Well, now the Mist chat. I don't know what it is. Why has anyone made a good Mist game, by the way? I mean, obviously the Mist inspired Silent Hill. But I'm surprised no one's like, hey, let's license the Mist and make our own version of it. Pretty sure Stephen King would actually let you do that fairly cheaply too, since he lets people like license his like short stories for like $1 to make student films out of them. How much do you weigh, Rick, or whatever your name is, Kaz? That was loud. Boy, you've been packing on the pounds.
Sunil. What the fuck happened here?
Red velvet is chocolate plus vinegar? I've never known that vinegar is part of a red velvet cake.
No! 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 Help me! Jesus! Dobby! Christ almighty!
Wolfies. I watched the Mist TV show. I've only watched the movie and read the original novella. I heard the TV show is not that great.
Cuz, Jesus, Innes. What you doing up there? That thing will see you. That thing? It's Muir, Cuz. It's fucking Muir. Muir? Jesus. Christ! I don't understand, Kaz. Listen, we have to get to the helipad, alright? I tried talking to him, but he came for me. Like, he didn't care me at all. It's no him anymore, Innes. There's nothing we can do but leave. Save who we can. Aye, you're right. But the only way up is the crew lift. He won't let anyone leave. Then we need to get past him. Alright. I'll see you there. But hey, don't be a hero if he hears me, alright? And then don't let him hear you. See you at the lift.
Why take the living and not the dead? We can't really carry that many corpses with us.
Please! I can use a heartbeat!
Yeah, your flesh sack's looking a bit, A bit jittery there. Doesn't look like that's how they're supposed to animate. This is just that 1 second game where you're a meatball absorbing people. Yeah, someone's made that observation earlier. Still cool looking to see it in like full 3D Unreal Engine, you know, 5 shit. Is it a flesh or a crab? It's a man, actually, or what used to be one.
Stop making noise,
Nice. Well, I don't think I want to get close to that if it can wrap me up like it did to him. Carrion, yeah, that game. That game was pretty good, though. Alright,
Fucking
he's so pitiable, Chad. He's like a late-stage incel. This is a hidey hole, I think. Can't tell where his face is and what part will actually see me. Which I guess is the point. Not celibate. Well, I didn't run fast enough. Bird. We didn't really spend enough time with most of these people at the beginning for me to know who they are when they start turning into monsters. So I'm not familiar with who this guy is.
Jesus. There's the lift. Not far now. I can't get this one open. No chance.
How nice of the ledge painter to help you. Well, he's been like putting paint everywhere, actually. You know, it's OSHA standards to have ledge paint in those kind of places. Kaz's supervisor got infected? Which one was that, though? I don't think there aren't that many survivors here.
Dobby.
No, they spilled the yellow paint.
out. No, Muir was coming at me. I just froze. I didn't ken how I got myself in here, but the cargo hoist came down and we're right crabs in a creel now.
Are those the hoist controls behind the fence? Maybe I can shift it.
All right. You're a good lad, Kaz.
The best lad. The best. I'm surprised you're not dead if he threw you in. I guess you like climbed in there somehow. What happens if we throw this at him? Be a good distraction for us now, would you?
Good lad.
I need my lubricant. It's very vital. Did that do anything? I get... Okay. I guess I didn't move that so we can get through there now. Oh no, I'm glad I looked again. I was about to like leave. Thoughts on the game so far? I'm enjoying it. It's a pretty decent little horror game. It has me interested at the very least.
Shit. Now he's looking for me.
Even if it is just that mold of like hide a bunch and then like move when things are clear. Could have been a bit faster there while I was distracted. Yeah, show me that baby and Bert.
Fuck, that's loud. Come on, Ennis.
Yeah, you got distracted looking over here. You were supposed to go up the board ramp. You were the long way around. Oh, I was wondering if I could do that. Here, let me distract him again. No, wrong distraction. Well, you're getting a good look at it.
I see it.
There are certain parts of the stealth elements of the game that I think that you'll could use a little work. Like that. Also, Film Rick. FM Elric. Thank you for your 48 months, man. How you, what's this? This is, Still Wakes the Deep, Scottish horror game. It's pretty good. Got some interesting monster designs, that is. Supposed to run once you drop off learning that. Uh-oh. Better him than me.
Christ, no! Jesus!
Well, he's very distracted now. All this to get a man's insulin, chat. This is almost as difficult as getting insulin in America. Wah, wah, political.
We should go back and get them! Like hell we should! You saw them! They're gone! Get a move on! Archie! Rennick! We have to give them more time! You told them to come! What I told them is that we are leaving! And we are leaving! Now! Fucking thing's locked.
Actually, we're going to stop the chopper from leaving. Roy was going to get his insulin. Oh, he was going to go get it.
I'm right here! Archie, stop! Wait! Wait! Fuck! Bastard! You lying bastard! Where are you going? Jesus Christ! I can't fucking die here. Christ. Zeus.
Flying a little erratically over there.
Come back! Hey!
I should have kent better than to let you two out together. The two greatest minds of your generation united over a bucket. Nobel Prize committee will be warming up their checkbooks already. You seriously think if you leave the country this will all just blow over?
No one's going to chase me out into the middle of the North Sea.
My mum always said I'd married beneath me, Kaz, but I thought you were smarter than this.
I'm fucking doing my best.
No, you're not doing your best. What do you know about oil rigs, you roaster?
Good with the lecking.
Terrace houses, Kaz, flats, maybe a shop, if you're feeling adventurous.
Roy's put in a word. He said I'm up to the job.
Oh, for God's sake. Roy's a cook.
He's a chef.
He's a cook.
It's just for a few weeks. We'll just let it cool down a bit. Then I'll call Billy Chamberlain and have a word. Talk him into dropping the charges.
If you run the police, I'll give you the jail for sure. When are you leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
You are shitting me, McCleary. It's the girls' school concert.
I'm fucking scunner, Suze. What do you want from me?
I'm just saying this, Kaz. If you leave us, if you run, if you go, then we are done. Hear me?
Is there a difference between a cook and a chef? I'm assuming a chef has gone to culinary school, while a cook has just been hired to cook food and taught in person at the place.
Fucking hell. I'm losing my mind.
Or maybe just their pay grade. I guess maybe also I don't know, but there's probably a difference out there. $65 an hour lady in 1975, no less. And in American money. Well, I guess we gotta find out why he crashed, no? Even if you convince someone to drop charges, isn't evading arrest still another crime in itself? Yes. It's a new charge, in fact. What achievement did I get? I don't know, I'm not paying attention to them. Pretty sure I've turned off Steam achievements multiple times throughout my entire life, and they keep getting turned back on for some reason. I find that incredibly annoying.
Christ, no wonder Rennick was raging.
I'm seeking information in respect to an incident that occurred on the evening of Wednesday, 27th August 1975 at the Duke's Public House in the Dennistown area of Glasgow. The incident in question involving a serious assault is being investigated by our crime division, who are interested in speaking to a Mr. Cameron McCleary. He's believed to be under your supervision aboard the Barra D oil platform at this time. Cooperation in locating this individual and escorting him back to the mainland is of the utmost importance. Contact is made. Please inform the GGD at the telephone number above and we will arrange transfer. We'll make further inquiries in person at the offices of Cadal Oil Ltd. If you are not able to assist us, look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely. You prefer Rachel Ray or Gordon Ramsay? Gordon Ramsay. Not that I've had either of their actual food.
Hello?
Kaz, it's Brody.
Jesus, the fucking chopper, man.
Aye, I saw it. Did you get to the lifeboats?
Aye, they're busted. Fucking Cadal. Mechanisms are completely fucked, cheap bastards.
Denny Flat McCleary. Just listen, here's what I need you to do. I need you to get to the radio room and call the support ship.
It's fucked, man. The fucking crane fell on it. Hello? Hello? Shit. Hey.
It's Brody.
Hey, I know who it is, you daft prick.
Listen, that's the generator's failing. If they cut out, we'll be on emergency batteries so the radios won't work.
You're not listening. The radio room is gone.
Christ, man, there's other radios, but only one set of Jennies. If they fail, you're going to need to head down there and manually restart them.
I'm not going down there again. Fucking Gibble.
Kaz, if the lecky cuts out, you won't have a choice.
You go and do it.
No, Kaz, I'm busy. You need to get to the Jennies and stop them from shorting. Got it?
Aye. Jenny's. Right. Brody. Shite!
That's the next thing I gotta do in my life adventure, go out and try their foods. Well, where do you go to even eat? I don't think Ramsey's out there just making food for anyone, you know. He's got like restaurants, but he's not the one out there actually cooking. And I don't even know much about Rachel Ray, if I'm being honest with you. How many people are alive at this point? We know that 2 people on our side is like one's the cook and the other is the janitor, I think. The maintenance worker. That's the only 2 I know of personally. I guess the ones that have been turned into monsters are still technically alive. Phone again? Wait. Started ringing again? You're right.
It's Kaz. Who's this?
It's Davros! I'm in the lifeboats! God knows how I made it, but I did! Where is everyone?
They're all gone. You've got to get back up here.
Climb back up! I just got here! Do it again! Ah, shit!
Davros, Davros, can you hear me? Hello?
Probably finish the game tomorrow night. My hope is I can finish it tomorrow. Well, I'm doing a good 4 hours of it tonight, then I guess another 4 hours tomorrow. And I should finish it off. Thankfully, it's fairly linear, so there isn't really like a bunch of options. Ray William Johnson. I don't think he cooks food. He's just an old school YouTuber. repeat the sin from Resident Evil Regulations. One, why would a radio not work on emergency power? I mean, I don't know, maybe. And maybe the 1970s technology wasn't as advanced.
Hello? Anyone in here?
Bigger question is like, why are there no like, you know, walkie-talkies? Those are usually, you'll find those everywhere in a station like this.
Clear here.
Christ, Cass. He's here. He's in the walls.
Easy. What you on about? Who's here?
Under the admin module. He's haunting us. He's coming back. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
Fuck.
This game is about 4.5 hours. Well, I'm putting about 4 hours into it tonight. That would mean I'm almost done with it if that's the case.
Shit.
Don't know what I expected to happen. Rather than run away, he just went for the phone. Look, the man wanted to be comforted in his final moments. We all know, none of us knows how we'll react when faced with like a tentacle meat monster. Oh, I think fire hot. I've learned this many times in my life. You'd think I'd stop testing it. Chad, I would say I'm one of those people that never stopped sticking like forks into electrical sockets. How about you? This metal sure does burn good, I'll give it that much. I didn't know concrete and steel was so flammable. How is Davros calling people from the lifeboats? There's a phone next to them. We actually received a call when we were down there on it.
Can't open it.
An oil rig. Shouldn't that render a lot of things flammable? If oil is spilled there, which there was none.
0630 on Tuesday, December the 23rd, 1975. First, gale warnings. There are warnings of severe gales in Fair Isle, Hebrides.
What the fuck happened in here?
Faroes, Viking, 40s. There are warnings of gales in all areas. For general synopsis at 0600. Depression North Atlantic will move east and deepen.
How come anyone from the mainland hasn't tried to contact the rig, right? Maybe they have, and they haven't gotten through.
Viking southwest of
Locked.
We're not exactly been at the radios manning during this.
Hello?
Keep mixing tequila and vodka, and I now expect it won't end with the ceiling spinning around. You alright over there, dude? You okay? You need some help. Did I see something over there? I was looking at chat and I saw something. Do you think Alzheimer's is becoming more of a bigger problem as time is going on? I can't see any reason why more people would be having it. Or it's not something we know. It's not something you just catch like it's a disease. Like whatever this is.
What?
3 noses, huh? It's just that more people live long enough to actually like come down with it these days.
Locked.
You drink non-alcoholic beer now? Hey, good on you then. I don't drink at all, so we're in the same boat.
Jesus fucking Christ!
when your boss comes in for the review and catches you on Reddit. Yeah, definitely starting to get a little bit of the Annihilation vibe from it with this, like, meat stuff. You know, it's like pretty evil. My mom is seeing a guy who works in an oil rig and he stays on for weeks. It's like 6 weeks on and then 6 weeks off, I think, or something. Sadly, your dad is alright having it. What is it? Your dad's alright having alcohol? I mean, alcohol is fine if you drink it, if you're responsible with it. It's just when you... Fuck you too. Didn't want to use that door anymore anyways. I was like, Chad, I was like amazed by the meat, but I'm more impressed by these goddamn urinals. What are these space age like urinals I'm seeing? They got dividers for privacy? Holy hell, can we get these regular? Is this what you guys get over there in Scotland? You get actual, like, you know, dividing walls for these, and they're like this. I'm assuming these are urinals. He means Alzheimer's? I know. That's what I was talking about, too. Oh, he says dad has Alzheimer's. Okay. I'm admiring urinals right now. You shut up. But look, if you need to go, go. Alright? Go. Piss. Piss. No. Look, I was trying to, like... How dare he interrupt me? How dare he? I guess the game thought I was doing this and activated the head. The urinal was more important at that moment in time. So, do you realize that the final boss, I think, is our actual boss? But yeah, that urinal had me impressed. What even happened there? He turned on big head mode. That's not the code you're supposed to use in, like... Okay, I keep getting very lucky and things close and seal me off from him. To turn the Lucky down to a new crew. What is a Lucky, by the way?
Where's he fucking gone now?
Dartigan over here is saying that he would love to try out food from Gordon Ramsay and Rachel Ray. No, I just said nothing about Rachel Ray. I don't know what she does. I don't think I've ever seen her, like, entertainment. I just know she has, like, a line of pots and pans. Lucky is the way of saying electric. Okay, I would have never picked up on that because that's just... You know what? Sometimes you need a few more letters in there. Keep hearing that Rachel Ray is a bitch. You know, I'm curious, chat. Obviously, you guys know me pretty well at this point, since many of you have been watching me for a long time. But have you ever heard, like, people, like, have conversations about me, saying, like, on, like, say, forum threads or Reddit or something? If you did, what did they say about me? I've come across, like, people having conversations before me in, like, places. Sometimes they're positive, sometimes they're negative. So I was curious what, you know, the general feel is you guys have seen, if you've seen any. Because I, for one, don't like reading about myself. It weirds me out. You never look into what people say about me outside my own videos? Oh, well, that's pretty nice of me. Never thought Dartigan would be awed by a urinal. I mean, it's just impressive. I'm used to, like, really, just, like, most urinals, there's, like, no thought put into them. It's like, here's some porcelain pee in it.
Oh, shit.
I can tell what's about to happen. Saw a Reddit post on the Last of Us subreddit, your last sin video for The Last of Us 2. People said it was on point. Hey, that's good to hear. Yep, knew it. You opened the door. Can you really break a lock like that with a screwdriver? I have seen like techniques where you can break locks, but it usually requires 2 screwdrivers. I have seen some saying that you were a troll. Well, that was someone asking me that last night. There's definitely some people who don't get the intent. That you're a charming gentleman. You, sir, go to only the nice places on the internet. That's just a standard design for a urinal in the early to mid 20th century. Why did we get away from such a better design? People are saying really positive. They called you an underrated YouTuber, better than Mr. Beast and can be president. Wow. Not sure where you're reading that other than like the stuff you write in your journal about me, Green. Our urinals aren't space age anymore because of woke. The woke took away our good urinals, chat. Look at what they took from you. The meat tendril grows. Has Dart ever shown his face on any of his video streams? I did show my face once years ago in a Minecraft stream, in a Minecraft video. I forget which one it was. And I've also used cameras intermittently every once in a while on live streams. But I'm considering using a camera just in general because I do have to admit that you really can't be a successful streamer anymore without a camera. Like the amount of people that manage to be successful at it without a camera, it's pretty low. And it's usually people who have been doing it for a very long time before cameras were the norms. So I might have to like, get myself a camera and some lights and start using it. At least more often than I would. I probably wouldn't use a camera for every stream though. But it would be something, oh, you know what, I'll use the camera today. VTubers, I have considered that, but one, I don't know how to even get started doing that. You have to like hire an illustrator, and then you have to like take the illustration to a rigger, and it costs, if you want a good one, it's going to cost you some money.
Oh, come on, you're joking me.
You're in an Uncharted game now, Kaz. You gotta climb up the helicopter.
Here I fucking go!
Well, at least we're bouncing off stuff and falling through the solid floor.
Here I fucking go!
Honestly, like that you don't, I find seeing the streamer distracting from the game. I actually agree with that, and that's why I've never really relied on cameras. What the
fucking Christ?
Yeah, same thing I was about to say, buddy.
Here I fucking go!
You know, the water is probably safer at this point.
Shit!
Most me doesn't realize how difficult a full body pull-up. Yeah, muscle-ups is basically what you're doing when you do that, and those are not easy. Not without having your legs to push up with on something that is. If you're a streamer with a sizable audience on Photoshop, expect several weird edits. What is it? I mean, I'm fine with weird edits. Where am I going? Over there? Helps when your voice is like an ASMR without whispering. True, I mean, I've always thought my voice is like probably the stronger suit, but a lot of people just expect a camera. They want to see how you're reacting to things. Most media don't, get to the lifeboat. The lifeboats are gone. They're the boots. They've already they're wrecked. Not saying Dart has to show his face all the time. It'd just be cool to see how cute he is. I mean, you also, that means vice versa. You see all like how mid I am. And how like, wow, he is super normal looking. So very normal. Just like a big fishing line now.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I guess there was no yellow paint there, so that ain't how it goes. Is it okay with weird edits? Look, I give people plenty of weird ideas for like to, you know, put me in, do whatever with the stuff I talk about. Not gonna bother me any. Kinda wish you had your camera on when you played Metal Gear Solid 4 and you saw Mount Snake more. How did I react to that when it happened? Was I laughing? Imagine I was laughing. You're not mid, you have a face of a leader and the next big YouTuber star, huh? Well, I'm already like a successful YouTuber, so not really too worried about that. I just like providing the best experience I can for the people. Game had the most swearing packed in? No. I think there's actually a record for the most swears in a game, and I think it's held by one of those light gun games from Namco. It's like a B-movie, zombie movie, turned into a light gun game. House of the Dead. There's like a House of the Dead game that is like aping the idea of like a B exploitation film, and the amount of F-bombs dropped, I think, actually has a record holder for the time. Mafia 2 is the record holder? I don't remember that much swearing in Mafia 2. You'd be so surprised if I look like a twink. I mean, I'm a twink, but I got some features to me, I guess. It helps when you keep your hair. That's the whole thing that keeps the twink death at bay. You don't lose your hair. You use moisturizer so your skin don't get all rough. Guess what? You can maintain your twink status.
Hello?
Bruce! We're trapped! What's coming in?
Bruce! It's Kaz, where are you?
Lost O'Connor! You hurt his leg! Swim!
Bruce, tell me where you are! Bruce, can you hear me? Jesus Christ. Shite!
So that's it of him. You think I look like Edward Snowden? I'm aware. Some people have said that before. I believe from what my gay friend tells me, you'd be classified as an otter. Okay, this is new terminology to me. I didn't know gay guys have like classifications like this. I know about bears, like the gay bear, which is like the big, you know, chunky, like hairy dude that's, you know, I didn't know otters was a term. So what's specific about an otter to their community? Am I a shit man or a shite man? Well, I say shit. How many people have died over the phone now? Surprisingly, most of them. Everyone just wants to die being heard, you know? Otters are like skinny but still muscular. Oh, okay. Otters are cute. That they are, especially when they hold hands. Call you a twunk with the cave pics I saw. I mean, I do have like I do work out, so I do have like some decent definition. Shoulders ain't scrawny, and decent forearms, and really good leg muscles. I got that going for me. Such pollution. It'll be down there for the next 10,000 years. What's going on in their oil rig? I'm surprised it has exploded yet. There's like a weird thing that came up from the ocean floor and it's like tearing it apart. It's like meat ribbons. Ever seen an otter bonk heads together? Yes, I actually, well, in video form. Ooh, Nosh and Dalk, huh? Why is this so vital again to like turn on the generators? Something gonna explode if we don't... Honestly, some fire would probably be good for this place to burn out all the meat in it. Someone say yoga? I didn't mention it, but someone else might have. Generators can power the phones. I mean, unless it's powering a radio so we can call our, and get a message out. Uh-huh. If everything else seems to be I mean, there's you know how much electricity would have to be like being juiced into the freaking water there to make that an obstacle? A lot. I think our power situation is actually quite good if that's the case.
That's gas.
Gosh.
There must be a valve somewhere.
Well, that ain't gonna do anything about the gas that's already in here. It's filled the room, you know. You're still dead if you stay in here. If you stuck an electrified rod into the lake, how far would it spread? I'm not really sure. There's probably measurements of that. But, probably not more than, like, a dozen or so feet, I imagine. But the current, I mean, it'll spread out actually across the entire surface for a while, but it gets so weak you wouldn't even notice it after, a couple of feet. Let me turn this back on. That shit was good. Yeah, give daddy another huff. Like huffing gas again. That's what I needed to figure out what to do. Good.
Cleary.
Finlay. Jesus, am I glad to see you.
Aye, you know.
Fucking Rennick nearly had me. He's changed. He's fucking vicious.
Doesn't sound like it's changed much to me. Have you seen anyone else?
Brody. He sent me down here to restart the Jennies.
The generators, aye. That's where I was headed.
But the lights are on.
Right, we're an emergency battery system, no. But it's not going to hold for long. The beer is taking a lot of damage, the infrastructure's compromised.
That's just brilliant. So how do we get the Jennies working?
Right, well, first thing, get in that cabin over there and reset the protective relay. That might kick the Jennies back on. Go on, see what happens.
Is that a woman? I believe so. No, she's Scottish. It's totally different. Well, we got hidey spots, so obviously this ain't gonna go too well. You fucking love Scottish? I do too. I got no problem with them. But you know what? We all take the piss out of ourselves when talking about each other. Think the Scottish wouldn't take the piss out of you if you mentioned something like that? No, it's just a yank, brother. It's a yank. You need to get up there, right? Actually, Scottish Gaelic subtitles. Yeah, someone said that when before I even started the game. That you get an achievement if you turn them on. Which I find kind of cute. Is the developer of this game Scottish? I mean, I imagine they have to be.
Where are you going, eh? The protective relay in that cabin.
Chat, the force of her admonishment is so strong it has created an invisible barrier that it cannot cross. This is a woman you must obey. No, let me out. Let me out. I want to go to the mud handling. British devs called the Chinese room. Figured that out, eh? Well, if they're British, they're halfway there. How do I get up there? Powered by opium. The Chinese room gives you an idea or two. They're named after the Chinese room thought experiment. I'm not familiar with that thought experiment, actually. Maybe there's something back here I'm missing? I feel like this is just a hiding spot for when the meat attacks us later. Wait a minute, here it is. I assume. No? I figure that's where I gotta go, but I don't know how to get in there again. Oh, you just crawl under the damn door. That was kind of difficult to spot.
Ah, you beauty. At least that works. I better tell Finlay.
I think she knows.
stuck fast.
Oh, aye, worked like a charm.
Shite. The generator must have tripped because of a fault somewhere.
Aye, and the relay will just keep resetting until we fix it.
We'll need to restart the generator manually.
Right, where you go then?
There's two jobs here, McCleary. The Jenny's and the fault. You deal with the Jenny's and I'll find the fault.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but the generators are that way.
Well, I'm no fucking going down there.
Have you got a better plan? No? Aye, well, I fucking didn't think you would have somehow. Fucking get on with it!
Aye, where you go then?
You notice how that keeps happening? We're like, hey, what are you to fucking do about it? So you're the only one that can do it, so get to it. While they get the easier job. Well. Let's get to it, as the lady said. So for those of you who played this game, how much do I have left? Or do you have an idea? You know, they know who the MC is. Apparently the MC is always the person you can order around.
This isn't gonna open.
Oh, that's a lot of pretty.
Oh, fuck me.
Aurora Borealis can finally be in the confines of your kitchen. You admire Cass for actually saying he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I like that bit of it. He's like, you know, it's fucking stupid? No. But, you know, in the end, he still has to, even if he puts up a, you know, a bit of a resistance to it. Why can't an NPC be useful? NPCs are rarely there to be useful. In my experience, anyways. Can I open that? Nope.
Fuck is that?
I don't see any movement.
No way through.
You have about half the game left? Okay, that's a pretty good sign that I can finish it tomorrow. Oof. Generator. Stop with your perfect timing, alright? Ain't scary. Nothing less scary than perfect timing, I'll have you know. I feel like I got a big stealth section coming up though. with the amount of hidey holes I'm passing by. I sound bored? No, I'm just like focused. This is what they call observant. Because I'm keeping my situational awareness high. Which means I gotta ignore you guys a little bit and also maybe not think of something to say. Sound like Dartigan? Thank God. Locked in? Yeah. Bricked up is what, as they like to say. Did you hear he's bricked up? One eye on the monitor, other eye on the chat. That actually is true. If you can actually like, I have thought of getting one of those eye trackers before, just for like you can do on streaming. But all we'd really be seeing is like my eyes flicking back from the middle of the screen to like all the way to the very left-turn edge of the screen as I look at chat on my other monitor. Just like back and forth, saccading left and right.
Fuck.
Collective screams of pain. I'm pretty sure it's whale song, but I think it's meat song in this case. How much you want to bet this stuff isn't evil, chat? It's just that we're evil. Killed most of the crew and absorbed them. Yeah, but that's just its nature. That's like calling a lion evil for eating the zebra. See, we're exploiting nature. We are like extracting oil and gas from the ocean floor. And then we just inadvertently invaded this thing's space. And now it's doing the same to us. Extracting our meat fluids and everything else. Well, that's definitely going to be following me, I think. That's definitely going to come to, you know, come to life. Not that it's dead, it's just going to start moving.
Right, where's this generator?
Or maybe there's already one in here. Hell energy or whatever Doom called it. Clean burning hell fuel, you know. It's a very good source of energy. Same with Dead Space. Dead Space, by the way, relegated to crossovers even after a successive DS remake. Well, actually, there was no success to the DS remake. It apparently undersold. EA was not happy with that one. So there won't be probably a Dead Space remake too. That's a really good re, by the way. That's depressing. That's, you know, corporate, you know, profits for you. It apparently, I mean, it sold like 1 million or so copies, but that wasn't enough to, like, make it actual profitable enough in EA's mind. Did Roy ever get his medicine? I don't know. We haven't checked back in with him in a while. He had to, but yeah, he had to go get his like his insulin. You know what, I'm gonna make a prediction. His like insulin or his diabetes will be the key to defeating this thing. It's like I can't stand not having like, you know, access to sugars. Yes, remake devs are doing an Iron Man game, yep.
Who's there? I need to keep quiet.
I think this is what actually is the Mr. Bubble suit. The Mr. Bubble suit. Explain this Mr. Bubble suit. Lovecraftian haggis defeated by diabetes. It makes perfect sense.
Fuck! Fucking thing's locked. Jesus, don't fuck it up now. In order. Come on.
Oh. Is that what's supposed to happen? Jump scare?
Kaz, are you there?
For fuck's sake, maybe no jump out at me. Have you no seen a dare?
Oh, it's that prick. He's away in mud handling by the sounds of it. Listen, we're in business.
We've gone from full power to batteries to sitting in the fucking dark. What are you all about?
And getting in a stushy is going to help us, is it? Just get that generator running. It's out on the floor. The key for it should be in there somewhere. I'll be out here looking for the fault.
We'll be looking out for a dare as well, alright?
Stushy? Don't ask me to know what stushy means. The key was in here, didn't you? Find the generator ignition key.
No, I've not found the key yet. Can't start the Jenny without it.
Oh, there it is. Maybe check the big box of keys.
Got it.
Good. Now what are we doing? Use the key to start the generator. Why are you giving me bloody screens so real? I know there's no health system in this game.
Mud handling? Is that know where a deer is?
Guys, he's coming back. You need to move. Get back to mud handling and fix that fuse.
Oof. Oof. I think this is the guy that was in the cafeteria and was mean to us. Oh, 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 I don't like that he can reach in here. Oh. Well, I'm actually not used to enemies trying to chase you into a vent somewhat. That's one of the reasons I keep saying developers should do that more. Because video game players have gotten used to vents being safe spaces. You idiot! God, the fucking physics. You're gonna screw me.
There you are! You scared me.
Not a very safe hiding spot.
Just you. Jesus, that was too close.
You stop looking at my hidey hole. Until I can make him do something else. He's like got me locked in there. Oh wait, no, he's over there. I knew that had to happen eventually.
Jesus. You run away. That's what you do.
High life? You mean high on life? That y'all. That game? Or you mean something else? Well, that part's over, I guess. Crispy critters. Not exactly the same game, but I'm actually You know that book that inspired the game Stalker? It's like called Afternoon Picnic or something like that. I've actually ordered that by Amazon. Not that anyone you probably care unless you're into books, but apparently it's really good. There's finally a decent like English translation of it. Roadside Picnic. Thank you. There. Yeah, not Afternoon Picnic. Roadside Picnic. Apparently there's like finally a good English translation of it. Hello, Dart. How you doing today? Also, you ready for 4th of July? I don't really have anything planned tomorrow, so I'm just gonna like actually do some work on my Grand Theft Auto 3 script to get that out of the way before I leave for my camping trip in the middle of the month. So, no big celebration for me. What's my favorite book series? Well, it's not really a series, but I have a favorite book, and it's Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. We no longer speak Pig Latin. There was an Eldrick incident afterwards. Well, I don't think anyone technically speaks Pig Latin. This is not a real language, but it's just one of those cutesy things we learned to do when we're kids. Sort of like that paper triangle thing we'd write messages on and do like weird finger motions to like basically treat it like a Ouija board. That kind of thing.
Smart handling. So the fuse box has to be somewhere.
Read it out for us, Dart, in your reading channel. Well, I don't have a reading channel right now, and I'm pretty sure that would be against copyright to do so. Camping trip sounds like fun. Don't forget the bug spray and the marshmallows. Definitely can't forget the marshmallows for the s'mores, you know. I agree completely on that one.
Locked.
It's a good thing he's too massive to fit through the gap. Because he just tried to. Bitch, what are you even doing? You've done nothing but give me advice. Hate a character like that. Is he going? Maybe he's going for her. Good. Have your way with her. Was that a hand? That is a hand. I think the meat monster just said, fuck you. Yep. He is apparently like, he's like a former like guy we didn't get along with. Against TOS to say that about it, you'll like go kill this like lady that is not being very helpful. Air ducts mighty clean, except for all the lubricant and like hammers that are for some reason in them. Alright, get back to the pump control and reach the protective relay. Shit. I was just up your ass. How did you not see me? My head is in your speaker right now. Okay. And those things even see light? Yes. But I think they're mainly looking for sound.
What's that now? Fuck, I think he's answering me.
Fuck off, you cunt. Where's that fucking relay?
Oh, he's all pingors, chat. He's all pingors. Alright. Oh.
Finlay?
Kaz? No, it's Brody. I thought it was Finlay with the lights coming back on.
It worked? Oh, thank Christ. Finlay was here, but we get separated. You alright?
Aye. The rig isn't though. We're starting to sink.
You kidding me? How long till it goes under?
Soon if we do nothing. Look, I need you to come down to the pontoons. If we engage the tension winches in all four legs, we can buy some time.
What's the point? The pontoons, the electricity, they fucking things. It's a fucking nightmare.
What you on about? You survived this long, haven't you? More than can be said for most of the poor bastards on this rig. Christ, Kaz. Somebody up there must like you.
That's what Roy keeps telling me.
Aye. Well, he's a Barnsley fan, so he'll be used to praise.
Aye, you're no wrong there.
I'm no wrong about this either. You're the jammiest bastard on this rig, and we need that right now. So let's do this, aye?
What do I need to do?
You engage the winches in legs A and B, and I'll do the others. Easy. There's a direct route down from engineering.
Aye, alright. I'll find my way down.
Top man, Kaz. I'll give you a shout over the tannoy if we're in business.
Nintendo is against generative AI. Not surprising. Ooh. Haven't been afraid since you were 13 years old. You just haven't come across the right stimuli then yet. Assuming... Where are we going? This way? Are we done with this particular meat monster? Kaz is really being asked to do everything. I mean, yeah, he's the only one that can apparently get it done. He's good with the lucky, you know. How many meat monsters are there? I think there's been like 3 main ones so far. Let's see, so we're about halfway through the game according to what people were telling me earlier. Maybe a little bit past halfway after doing that. So we should be able to finish this tomorrow. But that seems like a pretty good stopping point for tonight. That way I can get a full stream out of it and, you know, wrap it up. Wrap it up, boys. But yeah, that was, you know, so far I'm liking this. I can see why it's been growing in popularity. Even though it is primarily just like doing a lot of walking, you have enough engagement to keep it from being called a walking simulator, I think. You can guarantee I was a voice actor on this game? Yes, I sound very Scottish. Very, very Scottish. I don't know how anyone missed it. I'm the main character. Thanks for the stream. Oh, my pleasure. You've all been wonderful tonight. By the way, for those of you who didn't know, I'll be releasing the Grand Theft Auto 4 video tomorrow on YouTube. So, clear up about 50 minutes of your time for watching that, maybe. Bring a snack. But that'll be there for you. It's all finished up. Nothing left to do on it. Other than that, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. We'll finish up this game. And then, who knows? Who knows what'll happen afterward. fitting game for 4th of July. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I mean, it's all about becoming an American, you know? But chat, you've all been wonderful tonight. Thank you for any subscriptions or bits or memberships tonight. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Also, thank you for the mod team. And thank you for just spending your time with me and watching me play video games. If you liked what you saw, hit the follow button or the subscription button if you want to catch me in future videos or streams. Helps with that. You can also join my Discord. There's a link for that down below. And if you really like my stuff, you can consider joining the Patreon where you get exclusive classic and DLC Sin videos. I'm going to be making a Grand Theft Auto 3 video. It's going to go up there probably in like another week. So maybe check that out if that interests you. Looking like it might be a pretty good one too. That's all I got for you tonight. I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the 4th of July, everyone. Whatever you got planned, I hope it goes well for you. For all my American friends, for all my non-American friends, it'll be a regular day, but hey, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. So go out and carpe diem, seize the day. I think that's the right term. All right, America, but yeah, do the thing. America, fuck yeah. I should have prepared a song, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Good night, everyone.